Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Geek Aftershow.
I
This
still fucking
pod,
hate that name.
you came up with it, buddy.
I did. I thought it was gonna be just like I thought of maybe like a different name, but that was the only thing that came on the top of my head.
Hey, it gets the job done, you know.
Yeah,
If some people think it's weird,
this is not fucking. This is not the fucking Joe Rogan Experience or whatever the hell his podcast is called.
yeah. So this is the podcast. We're gonna be talking about cartoons, movies, games, whatever we feel like chatting about. There's no like crazy premise to this. We're just gonna do it in our corny, chaotic sort of way. That's what I
Yeah, we're gonna
paraphrase.
do it all chaotic and corny. That's just sort of how we roll.
Yeah, because a lot of you probably aren't in the server we're in of a little guy called Gaming Magic 13. We post our watch alongs there, and they're absolute madness. We'll probably share bits and pieces of them on the channel. I have no idea. So anyway, what are we talking about today, Tyler?
Uh, uh, Thomas the Tank Engine because well, who
Who
else
else were
would
you
you
expecting?
expect?
Yeah, if anybody knew us, you would know that that's
Yeah,
one of
that
our first
we love.
intros.
We love trains, and trains are kind of just fucking cool.
I mean, people will probably know me first as the Tangled guy, which we're gonna talk
And
about
I
that in
still hate you for
episode two.
that.
We're gonna talk about it in episode two. I'll obviously not.
That'll be my worst nightmare.
Well, you have Cass to talk about, so.
Oh my god. Like I have Disney Plus and I have not bothered to revisit that show, even though I have the means to, and it's just a series of 3 seasons with 20 with a few with mostly 60 the 22-minute episodes and like a couple 44-minute ones.
Did you know I don't know if I did send you it for some reason, like not even the show itself, the fucking shorts they made, the number seven on
Those
Disney
don't count as
Plus.
episodes. It's like how the All Engines Go shorts don't count as actual supplementary
It's
episodes of
so
episodic material.
dumb. I know. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I need to snap out it. We need to talk about the trains. We need to talk about the
Yeah,
trains.
Chad Thomas, we've been meaning to do this for like God knows how long. And earlier this month I went through the agonizing process of ranking every single episode, and I now want to kill myself. We're not getting the ad revenue. You are not. We are not getting that ad revenue.
No, we're not making money off any of this.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want money.
Especially if we do actually do those reactions to some Tangled episodes. That copyright's gonna be a bitch. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, we're gonna cover up to season 7 for now, because that's
Including everything from seasons 1 to 7, and plus that god awful first movie that we don't talk about.
sort of fucking crime spree going on over there. The sirens are distracting me. Sorry.
This is just what Toronto streets are like. We just have police running around.
Yeah. We'll also cover tragic failure, or sorry, I mean magic.
That's what I just said.
Sorry, guys, this is the pilot, okay? Ironically, I think we should start with down the mine pilot episode thing. Um, yeah, that was one of the most surreal experiences in recent memory. Like last year, like I just vividly remember just chilling that evening, and then the fucking news article came up. And I was shrieking genuinely, like because my two relatives I live with, they know full well how giddy I am with
Yeah, sure that.
childhood series. So, but yeah, I immediately like called up my buddy Kyler, who's also into Thomas, and yeah, it's great. Me and Tyler didn't know each other that well back then, so
Yeah.
um, yeah, I kind of wait, what was your like reaction? You remember like somewhat vividly at least?
What the reaction? What my first like experience with the show?
No, like to the pilot.
I thought it was like I think it was like I'm gonna set the stage. It was like May 9th, and I was very ill. I could only lay down. Had to go to school because I had to, or else my mom would have fucking given me a brain tumor. And like I was waiting, like I was expecting it to come out, and then it did, and I was like, it was kind of like we had it the whole time. It's kind of like we had it because it's different footage, but it's similar enough to where I could get the two mixed up.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
it's a weird alternate universe. I feel like, and it's just like, in some ways, I can see where the pilot would have been superior. Because you see these more like proactive kind of, okay, we got the humans, okay, we got the sand collapsing, we got, you know.
It just amazes me how they already had the format in mind. They already had
Yeah.
what they wanted to do in mind.
It probably wasn't 4.5 minutes. I don't even think the actual thing, I think, is actually shorter, the restoration anyway. We don't have the actual thing unedited because they lost some footage, and
Yeah, I think they only lost like the Knapford bits. I think they're on the pilot script. I don't have
Knapford and
them.
the bridge. Those are what we have lost,
Which are like a grand total of 30-ish seconds.
Ironically,
but they still have enough of it to make up a full 430-minute episode. You can still round that out to 5 minutes.
Yeah, ironically, the fucking shot everyone knew of where he goes through Knapford, that had to be that was lost. But yeah, they had it back in the seasons 1 to 3 restoration. But yeah, they had to do a shitty upscale of it, which is, oh man. At least it's not Brandon Carty. Anyway, yeah, it's just like,
yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
He fucking upscales from those 1998 reps from, I don't even know where they're sourced from.
Does he? I swear he was upscaling.
Yeah, all his upscales for the episodes come from the 1998 masters.
God.
When they're in fucking 512p and I can barely make anything out.
Bruh. That's just, man. Yeah, we'll talk about Cardi later in relation to Magic Aurora. But, I don't know. It's just like, I'm just so grateful we got what we did. God bless Ian McHugh, obviously, but like,
yeah, true.
The timing of it was just so wicked. I love how everyone was like expecting it, but at the same time not, because this is fucking...
I wasn't in a million years expecting it, honestly, because I thought they just weren't gonna do it, and they were just gonna pump out some more All Engines Go shit,
or they were just weren't.
But it turns out that fucking show just kind of just vanished. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't. Like, they fucking made Duck, Donald, and Douglas toys, and yet Duck only appears on screen for 8 seconds. But why am I talking about All Engines Go?
Yeah, it's like a fucking Cyborgs PNG. We
may
torture ourselves with some All Engines Go, or not torture. It's fine. It's not like
I've seen episodes or two, some from season 1. They're not that bad. They're just 2020's kid show stuff. And what still amazes me about the pilot is that they were able to get Ringo for it that early on.
Yeah, it's just
like, he said he didn't want to do it because, he said, I'm not interested in trains. He wasn't interested. It's not that he wasn't interested in trains. It's just that he think kids wouldn't be interested in it because of fucking Star Wars and whatever the hell.
Yeah. And Thomas is cooler than modern fucking Star Wars, especially. Jesus Christ. I haven't even seen anything Star Wars past.
Fucking, he went on, I think there was one bit of, I think it was one news airing. Like, he talked about it when it was about fucking something completely unrelated, and I think that was just like something like George Harrison suing Ringo Starr. I never got the reason why. I just saw the clip. And George said something like, I'm going to do my best George Harrison impression. I'd rather not be almost a tank engine, something like that. And he just sort of talked about, like, he said she wants me to do these stories about this train. And it's like, that'd be crazy. And then he said, I'll do 5 of the stories on my own on tape and see if she still wants me. And she did. I still associate the narrator with Ringo, even like 40 years later.
A lot of people still do. It's really interesting. Yeah, we'll talk about him in relation to season 1 and 2 in a minute. But going back to, like, the fact we got the pilot, like, I was thinking it wasn't even just gonna be like, oh, Mattel being greedy bastards. I think it was mainly just like the fact. A lot of people don't know this, but all the shots in that restoration are outtakes. They're not the final. They didn't have the final edit. It was just those, the sound effects.
I think there is a chance that a good amount of the shots were all done some of them in there were the final takes. But the only ones I could see probably not being the final takes is the I think it's like going on the wiki, because fuck it. Going on the wiki on my phone because it's convenient and I have no other option.
I mean, they had some at the beginning that clearly were
Be quiet.
outtakes.
Yeah, because that was just a like creative little intro they put together.
Mm-hmm. It's cool to see them, and I don't know if they.
And I think the most likely shot being an outtake is probably the shot of Thomas falling into the mine.
Yeah, it looks so weightless. Yeah, I love the
It's
sand
either
collapse.
they didn't have a better take of it, or they.
I wouldn't be surprised if the final, or like they slowed it down. That probably is what they did. I have no idea. I don't know if they had the equipment, because I know in season 1 onwards they had like the computers to slow down the frame rate and such. I don't know if they had that here, since
Yeah,
it was a standard camera, while that was a
it was
custom.
just a standard 35 millimeter film camera. It wasn't the periscopic lens. Not yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's either they didn't have a better take of the mine crash, or that was just how it was filmed. We won't know until a VHS rip fucking rises from the depths.
Yeah, because Soder Island Forums, the fucking gatekeeping pedo hell, that fucking cesspool.
Pedo hell, you're not British.
I say pedo. I don't say. Yeah. It's just like, man, I used to be a regular on that site in high school.
I've never ever used SIF. Shocker! As much of a Thomas fanatic as I am, I have never used it.
Like the only worthwhile thing I got out of that was a brief connection anyway, to Thomas. Like, I did message him, like, I think last year, saying, "Hey, I'm alive," or like 2024. I can't remember, but yeah, I don't know if I'll ever resume that fan film project I was doing that I got feedback from him for. So, some of you, if you're on my channel, you probably know from my old days. I still have some videos up of it.
I think yeah, you showed me the video you posted where Project Tiger Moth is absolute cinema, whatever the hell.
Yeah, I was going overly glazing back then, but like, no, it was like a couple like audio edits of like scenes that I had fully recorded or whatever. So
yeah,
man, it was a weird project. But yeah, the pilot is man, like, it's so fun seeing how shitty the props are. The Gordon one's terrible. It looks bad. It's not even just
the fucking faces on that are just fucking shitty as all hell.
Their faces only a mother could love. Yeah.
Like, his fucking front foot plate looks like a children's play slide.
Yeah. If a lot of you recognize what a bunch of shit we're saying, we quote Unlucky Tug. We quote shit a lot. So
yes, that's just the norm here.
Yeah.
I think that's everything related to the pilot. Oh, one more. I forgot to mention this. It irks me how the thing is fucking edited to resemble the final episode when you had the visual script right fucking there.
Yeah,
even
I was
if it
about
wasn't
to mention that.
Released via leak for official means, you still have it.
Yeah, I was about to mention.
So you can use it to order the shots together in the editing. But yet they didn't. Fucking that shot of Thomas puffing away is weirdly cut as well, and him
it was probably
puffing up the ending Clark. That's also weirdly cut.
It was probably damaged. Same with the shot of him puffing back to the coaches. That's why they order the shots like in the final episode and then add the one of him bumping Annie from the final, and it's like, okay, like, all right. I was trying to think what else. Ringo's early narration's fucking funny. I like that.
What I recognize is that a lot of the takes were used in the final episode.
Yeah,
but then someone
you can so tell. I feel very low. Like, it's.
Well, then again, he did say they had to get him to re-record 6 of the episodes.
Yeah, he wasn't into it
because he was tired in the early morning.
He wasn't really fully into it till maybe like late season 1, but especially season 2. That's when you could tell.
He fucking. Funny thing is, he's had narration roles before.
The Point is the movie I'm thinking of. I saw it.
Yeah, I recently learned about that film, like yesterday. Oh, it was 2 days ago. I think my friend Anthony brought it up.
I have vague, like, fever dreamy kind of memories of it back in elementary in my special ed class, and I found it again a few years back. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. Ringo's just he's a nice narrator. Like, I love the other classic ones, but man, he's got a special charm to him. There's a reason that, yeah, like we said, people just keep remembering him as the narrator first. So
I think we should move on to like season 1 now.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, season 1 is also a little rough around the edges, but it's charming as shit.
It's more charming. It's like, you can obviously tell they were still finding their footing, but it still amazed me how most of the pieces were still like there.
Yeah.
In the full show.
It doesn't even feel like, like a season of a show. It feels like a cohesive movie in a way. where like all these character
Oh,
arcs.
movie. I don't really see it because there's nothing really there's nothing really theatrical about it, but I kind of see it because all the episodes link
I would
together in
have
some way.
died for a theatrical, like Allcroft and instead of Magic, or they should have just done season one. It tried
Unlucky.
to,
That is the worst. That is the worst fucking idea.
well, not like all of it, obviously. You have to cohesively stream, but I think a lot of those threads you could have done decently, and not do Adventure Begins. Don't do that. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just there's just something about like the way it just all ties together. It's so satisfying in a way no other season is. Some people say that about season
Yeah.
four, but we have our thoughts on season four. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But for season one, yeah, there's just man. I'm so glad they didn't go with Thomas and Gordon for the pilot because it's like that would
Yes,
that would have
definitely
probably
wouldn't have been.
killed their chances. They would have wasted their money, and then
It's like the season one with how it's filmed reminds me a lot of season 13 in a lot of ways. Because both are shot very statically and they all reuse the same angles of the engines over and over and over again. A lot of the sets are shot at the same angles.
yeah, and it's especially funny with all those tracking shots they do over and over in the fucking way that some of them they didn't have stuff behind them. The restoration for season one, man, what the fuck?
I still prefer it over the original masters, apart from one we'll get to.
Okay,
Because there's just higher picture quality and higher fidelity. I can work with that.
I think they're fine, but they do have enough inconsistencies where it's like, brother, I don't know if I would recommend this to a first time fan. It's like I think I still have DVDs of James Learns a Lesson and A Big Day for Thomas. I think both those have the old masters. So yeah, it's like it's safe to say I didn't grow up with like fucked versions of a couple few that we'll get to, but like you said,
Yeah. I thought you said we weren't gonna go episode by episode, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really need to. It's just like we're sure as hell aren't going to do it for Tangled. Fuck no. So
And one thing I will mention now is the story order of certain episodes. Because after Thomas and Bertie, there should be Henry and the Elephant.
yeah, they moved a bunch of episodes of season 4, especially for some fucking reason. I think how season 1 comes together, it's just so clever. Like
They could have fucking ditched fucking Thomas's Christmas party and just had fucking leaves, because that directly takes place after Off the Rails.
Yeah. Yeah,
and you're showing Gordon helping James.
Would have been poetic to have Down the Mine as the pilot, and then like that started the show, and then it like ends the first season. That would have been beautiful, honestly.
They got Audrey out of retirement to write that book.
Yeah,
like it was just a standalone book.
I feel like people don't realize that. Why that episode? I like it, but it's like, yeah, like this is a sequel story. Why didn't you have the first part? That makes no goddamn sense.
You don't really need the first part. Because the first part, it's another one of those Audrey stories where nothing really happens and it only takes up a couple pages. They do it fine. Where there's just a quick mention.
Yeah.
They had to combine fucking Edward's Day Out and Edward and Gordon together.
And Whistles and Sneezes. I think they did a good job. I like they did that. I think they work better as together and not just like awkwardly sitting apart. It's like,
yeah.
They work in a book, but when you have these condensed, yeah. They were just season 1 just it flows in a way the others don't. Like I don't feel like people appreciate how like cohesive and conclusive it is, but I feel like they don't appreciate how they managed to like cram all this in. But they don't like it's not like none of it's like underdeveloped. Okay, maybe Percy and Toby don't have much to do yet. They'll get plenty later, but like it's just like you really get endeared to all the cast. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
I think the character I didn't really care for this year was probably Edward.
Well, yeah, Edward,
because after Edward Gordon in like the James trilogy, he just kind of vanishes.
But he works best as the supporting role guy. That's just how we know it. You know, when he it's not like later on where they have to force him into so many fucking lead. It's like they felt like they had a quota. Like, oh, we gotta have all the main characters in one lead role every year. It's like, God, dude, stop it. Yeah, Edward's just fascinating to me. There's like a circle around him, and it's like, I don't know. I could see why people were defensive of him, but like in Big World, but it's like I think it was fair why they did it the way they did it because it was like
The plan with that is that they were only going to write Edward out,
yeah.
and then I think Rebecca or Nia were going to take his place.
And then poor Henry, fucking, they had to shuffle, and they were like, "Well, he's got to go." And it's like,
Well,
bro,
the thing is, Toby is still in the Blubba theme song, so why didn't they just get rid of him?
they should have just gotten rid of the Steam Team thing. If Big World is considered a reboot,
you have to have a main central cast to sell your damn show with. And when I learned today, the Blubba era was all just a holdover for All Engines Go, because apparently they began planning that as early as 2017, and Ian McKeel was just like, "Give me 4 more seasons, we can make this rebrand work."
there is no.
And they tried, and they fucking failed.
Big World does not hint outside the bouncing. It does not hint towards All Engines Go direction. I feel like if they like, I don't know.
The test pilot was from 2019.
If they looked at Chuggington and went, "Oh, we need to do some of that," then I'd get it. But no, they did not.
The red flags, like, it was weird in 2020 because all the signs were there saying that it was over, but there were still I know some people were holding out hope to where they would greenlight a new season. And I think that one post on SF was like, Series 25 hasn't been greenlit, no scripts have been commissioned. Yeah, the show was basically over forever.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll talk about that someday. we take our sweet ass time with this thing, so we'll get there. We kind of blitzed through the classic series, and maybe that's probably like we got a little burnt out, and we're just occupied with all this other media. Also, fucking, I think we were watching the like end of Tangled and then the Hit Era the same fucking day, and we were like,
hell yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, we gotta finish this shit. We gotta just knock it out, dust it off, get out of the way."
I think we were left on the 13th episode of season 8.
I don't know if we even got halfway. I think the last one we watched was with Percy and the fucking snowball. That's what I last remember. Anyway,
I think it was Percy's new whistle or Percy.
I think we stopped there. Yeah. Anyway, back to Good Thomas.
Good Thomas, yeah.
Yeah, season 1 is it's so refreshing. Because as much as I love the later seasons, with all their scale and all their deep thematic things and all the like crazy deviations of the source material, it's just so nice to basically see this near perfect adaptation of like these books. It's just, man, back when Alcroft did care to not piss over Audrey's stuff, it's just like,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we could say that much about season 1 because like
Thomas's train is a fucking bullshit story. Context of it works if it's like a real engine that isn't sentient, but like Thomas is a sentient engine. You feel the couplings on his ass. That's just how it works.
How the fuck did he look back?
Like in real life, that could feasibly happen. You know, the guard could blow the whistle while the fucking shunter has yet to fasten the coupling on the coaches. That could feasibly happen, but I refuse to believe Thomas didn't feel the coaches. But in the book, he only went some 100 yards before being stopped, so I guess that makes it more believable? Maybe? But then in fucking the TV show, he's shown going quite a distance.
Yeah, the show just makes it, far-reaching. It was like I was gonna make a drug joke, like I think Audrey's a bit juked up. Did he do drugs though? Did he like smoke?
Who?
Audrey.
I mean, I saw him with a pipe.
Yeah, I swore I saw him with a pipe too. So the old-fashioned way before all these other methods came in. It's just like
Cigarettes were a thing in like the 20s, and I believe like they were even recommending it as a medical thing back in those days.
Yeah. Interesting times. Maybe I should look up the wiki too, because I really want to say some things about each season. I don't want it to be like me sitting awkwardly. Like, again, it's a pilot, guys. It's a pilot.
Yeah, episode 0.
My feeling when I have my notes together better for the Tangled episode than this. What the fuck? I've seen this show more. I've seen this show more.
Oh, wait, I have my notes for all 500 something episodes of the show, so I can pull those up.
And I have notes for not even only like half a dozen of the Tangled episode. Lamau, like holy shit, I can't even do it. I should have done it while we were watching it. Maybe that's what I probably should have done. All right, I have it. The wiki.
I think the James trilogy is also unremarkable.
The James trilogy, I like him as a character, but man, I mean, Audrey did say it was his least favorite book, so he really should have given it some thought though, or just like waited to do his story. If it was just gonna be Thomas's again, like, okay. I mean, it's not like an exact copy because again, his
Oh yeah,
characters.
the fucking restoration. We can talk about that now.
Oh,
It's
like,
it's mixed quality. Fucking like you have the outtake in Cole, the fucking cropping in the Kipper episode, and then the abhorrent constant usage of old footage.
yeah, it's either they lost. I think it's a mix of they lost a lot of shots and then just did a lot of oopsies. For example, Cole and Flying Kipper.
I
Both of
just
those,
mentioned the outtake in Cole. What are we doing?
like, it's funny. I'll give it that. It's fucking hilarious, but also like now,
How did nobody catch that?
now future
Yeah.
generations are gonna be wondering why the fuck did he teleport back like Slender? What? It's so weird. But Flying Kipper, I think easily is the worst of it. Well, holy fucking shit! You cropped all those fucking shots.
Thing is, the season 7 stock footage, they show it being cropped correctly.
Yeah, so it either was like it's interesting but that indicates that like into the season 2
Like they were able to fucking do them in widescreen. They were clearly cropped correctly. But it was only meant for that one shot in Wellsworth where Henry passes it, and you would have saw the fucking skyline backdrop.
But
they then decided to do. But they then must have been some sort of issue where they did the whole fucking episode by accident.
Was it the whole episode? I thought it was just that sequence.
No, the entire journey. Like, yeah, the journey is cropped.
The journey and the crash are both cropped, and then I think it looks fine afterward.
And I think you can see in that thing that Henry does have his new shape.
Yeah, and you see the hand in the restoration. You still see the hand pushing him. So I don't in the crash. So I don't understand.
At least it's not as bad as some examples we'll get to.
Dirty Objects, you can see the hand better in the restoration. It's like barely off screen, but you can see it a little bit. It's like, all right.
Yeah, true that.
Again, charming shit. I don't mind that. It's not the restoration's fault. You can see the hand and the Flying Kipper in the original, so it's fine. Yeah, it's not like the most dog shit restoration, but it could have been a lot better. Like, it is nice to have a lot of those shots though in good quality. So, I pulled up the wiki to see if I had anything else to say, and I realized, oh yeah, they aired Christmas Party before Off the Rails and Down the Mine, which I think is perfect. Down the Mine should have stayed the finale. Like they aired it. That is so much better.
I think Christmas Party was one of the episodes I never saw that much of as a kid. Like, obviously I remember it since I had a DVD it was featured on, but I just never watched it that much.
I had the Ultimate Christmas DVD and I watched it a shit ton. That's how I grew up knowing, oh yeah, Baldwin did some stuff before I saw season 5 and 6. And that's how I first experienced the scary Jack Frost, cried James. Yeah, that's
oh my god, that is so overused, and we'll fucking get to season 6 when we get to season 6.
He likes season 6. Anyway, I do too. But he likes it differently. All right, yeah, let's get to season 2 now. Or actually, should we give scores for each of these?
I think I gave season 1 a B- on mine. I should
pull up my series graph. I should have been prepared ahead of time. You know what? These podcasts don't need to be like perfect. Okay, I like that they're rough. I like that they're loose. I think it's fun. Yeah, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
By the average.
No letter score for some reason.
Unlike Tangled, where I veto my averages because I'm a dumbass, I'll just go by my series graph scores. I think they are more accurate. Alrighty.
True.
On to season 2, and man, season 2 is interesting. It feels like
it is the most mixed bag of the classic seasons.
I disagree, but we'll debate it. I think season 2 is. I love it more than season 1. I don't know if it's better because season 1 is more concrete. Season 2, though, they weirdly. It was a fucking mess. I think everyone listening to this is like. Like the fans all know, like it was a fucking shit show. With all the recent information we've gotten from that auction, it's like, God, dude, we could have had Drip Tank.
I think they were gonna have they were gonna have a certain episode be the premiere, but we are still not certain on the actual episode order.
Yeah, the episode order as it was intended was a mess. I wish we got Drip Tank instead of Better Late Than Never. Like that's. that revelation to me was like, God, dude, I don't remember Drip Tank that well. I do remember
It's just the story that supposed to resolve the conflict, because every Railway Series book has to have 4 stories, except for Troublesome Engines, which has 5 for some reason.
Yeah.
I think it was Henry the Green Engine that had 5 stories, because Audrey put Percy's trousers in there for some reason. It has no correlation anything at all with.
Should have put a swearing warning at the start. Sorry about that, people. Yeah.
The people watching this aren't fucking like 12 years old. They're not 8 years old. They're not gonna get.
We underestimate the internet. Some kid will see Thomas and go, "Oh, you Thomas," and push it, and just like.
You really think we're gonna get to that point? Be real here.
If they mark that account for kids, I am fucking suing you too. Anyway, yeah, season 2, we could talk all day about its production. Everyone, I think all the fans know what we're talking about. The whole Daisy debacle, missing coach, yeah, those have been talked to death. So missing coach can piss off though. Fuck that story. Yeah, I think season 2 is interesting because in a lot of ways it feels like a season 1.5. I don't know if I said that earlier. If I repeat myself sometimes, sorry. Again, that's part of this video.
Yeah, it does sort of feel like a season 1.5 now that I think about it.
Like, me and Tyler were noticing a shit ton how it, like, there's a lot more camera movement because they now had a Shepperton Studios to work with, but oh my god, they still like do all the stack angles, and there's so many wars. The amount of like fucking goofs they do, like GWR.
Yeah,
Studios.
The amount of wonky eyes is straight up annoying.
Yeah, and unpainted faces. You could tell what scenes were filmed first because holy shit,
Duck doesn't have his whistle in all of the Nafford scenes.
They didn't even fucking finish the props. It's like, oh my god. Guys.
That's like the one thing you do before you start even fucking rolling the camera.
Like, they were already scrambling from cutting scripts. It was just the visually.
Like, they fucking cut double header for some reason, which is Time for Trouble in the next season. It's a story where fucking Toby is stranded on the main line and James has to push him.
Part of me wishes we got Gordon Goes Foreign in season 3, but at the same time, given how season 3 handles Gordon's big story,
season 2, they cut it because it would have been an expensive episode.
Yeah,
so I don't see how it would have been, considering that all they had to do was just they were going to modify Henry's prop to resemble the foreign engine.
They probably thought they would have had to build like a sophisticated set for the.
For St. Pancras.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, to be fair, I get that, but it's also like, guys, or maybe they thought Allcroft did the missing coach things like this is too complicated, which it is, but in a good way. Like, train buffs would get it. Like, kids would be like, what the fuck? It's just like...
Well, it's still a logical stupidity on why the first thing they would think of is to swap their tenders.
Man, I just...
Because that is just a waste of time.
And you give Thomas this coach that he doesn't pull elsewhere.
Like we never see that coach again. That's the issue here. We never see that coach again.
Good on Allcroft for not making the mistake they do in the Hit era, where it's like, oh, we give these characters some special things to pull around and then forget they pulled the shit around. It's like, guys, don't waste the money.
The thing is, in the show, the missing coach would have just been an ordinary fucking what's it called? It would have just been a regular 4-wheeled branch line coach. When in the books, it was clearly a bogey coach.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been Thomas's quote unquote special coach.
Yeah, it's just like I'm so glad they cut it, even if it kind of does rush Dalton Douglas' introduction a bit. I just think it, but they really should have just put a substantial story there instead of fucking better late than never. I like the Viaduct opening for atmosphere, but that's kind of it. Oh, and we didn't even talk about the music yet.
I like it a lot more than season 1 stuff.
Season 1's themes are good, but it's ultimately like, it's basic accents. Season 2, ironically, some people think it sounds way more 80s. I fucking love it. It's fantastic shit. Like, unbelievable themes like Viaduct, Harold, Daisy, Dalton Douglas. All those are. I love every single one of those. The Daisy one's fucking based on The Stripper by David Rose, which. Oh God.
That's fucking bizarre. And then her CGI theme is the most generic thing in the fucking world. Like, the only thing I can give CGI Daisy is that she's got a good voice actress. Other than that, they just regressed the character just for the sake of the stories to happen.
But yeah, I'm just I lost my train of thought. I get it, train because we're talking about.
Yeah, trains. We're not doing many puns here.
Okay. Yeah. Look,
Like, I actually want to watch Ringo's dub this season because he actually sounds like he wants to be there.
Ringo is fantastic in season 2, especially in the American dub. He is doing God's
Apart
work.
from Missing Christmas Tree, where they just you can
They
as a rule,
just put
all
him
your
in dead
hardware.
silence for.
You may all go and enjoy the carols.
I mean, hey, clean instrumental bits, but also like, bro.
You can just. Did you not have time to get Ringo in the booth to fucking say it, or could you just go back and get a clip of fucking him saying freight car or top of hat from another episode and paste it in wherever it was needed? They fucking do that in like 4 seasons from now.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know, with Ringo it's just like I feel like he kind of left abruptly a little bit, where it was like
he wanted to focus on his music career because he got a spike.
He got a power spike to him. He really did those first 2 seasons, you know. A charm, as much as I love George Carlin, yeah. When we were watching it, I tried to alternate between the dubs because they're both great in their own ways.
We'll get to them. Mm-hmm. I think the most overhyped episode in this season, probably the whole show, is Edward's exploit.
I agree. The adaptation is lame. They don't bend up his side. If they had done this in season 5,
I said that they should have pushed this off to season 4 or 5.
Yeah, they would have had the balls to actually bend up his fucking.
They fucking pushed off the story where Henry has to get an elephant out of the tunnel.
They couldn't push it off.
Fucking story where James struggles on a hill in rain.
Yeah.
But yet they couldn't push off the one where they have to rip him up.
That was the bet. You sabotaged the opportunity to make this the best fucking adaptation it could have been because we got to finish Edward's story now. Like it felt like maybe they thought season 2 was going to be their last. I have no idea. They took a hiatus after this. So
Thomas and Trevor is like the most nothing story in this season.
I mean, it's neat seeing the
It's adapted from an annual story, and Thomas wears the exact same fucking face mask throughout the entire duration.
Oh, that is great. That face looks bad, and he wears it the whole time. Like, so it makes me wonder, like, was it all late sets that they like filmed that one on? Is that
no? The Elser set was the last one they did, and they fucking had to shoot a bunch of shit on the new harbor just to justify the cost of building it. Since it was only supposed to appear in 2 episodes, which I think was saved from scrap and fucking was it in Percy's Promise.
I think they should have held off Percy Takes the Plunge with Percy's Promise because I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about Percy Takes the Plunge is off. Like that set looks weird.
Well, they must have gotten far enough to where they must have cut it while they were filming because fucking they have Ringo reference the events of Promise in Plunge.
Yeah, while it is like probably the most industrial set of the season, I love like all the detail, like all the boats and shit having names. There's no fucking like distance to it. It looks the most blatantly like one of the most blatant looking like, oh, it's a set. It's not like a fucking
I'm a fan of the new harbor set, but the thing is they never fucking show it again.
Yeah, and thus we don't hear that epic theme ever again either, so it's like, bruh. And it like fades off too. There had to have been like a little more to it. I have no idea. One thing we can confidently say about season 2, I fucking love how much more action oriented it is. I know you're not a fan of close shave, but
I'm a fan of the action scenes. I think my favorite has to be the one in Old Iron.
Old Iron is fucking awesome. I love that episode since I was a kid. That one's awesome. I adore it.
And then there's a duck, and then there's a close shave for Duck, which I'm going to just go off my notes here. First time I'm going to my notes, so expect us to hear that semi-frequently, but don't fucking forget.
Yeah.
Where is it? On episode?
My boy Tyler here ain't the most...
This episode's great. Duck is quite a hero. That's not my main issue. It mostly comes down to the cliffhanger from the previous. You can't just have a cliffhanger where your main character is framed only to completely gloss over it in the next episode. Mostly comes down to the order of which it was in. As for some fucking reason, Domos Engines is sandwiched in this. You could save Domos Engines for a different book. What's the story about Gordon doing in a book about Duck and Diesel?
Yeah, if Diesel hadn't come back in the show, I think it would have been fine. But he comes back, and it kind of just makes the point moot. I mean, We'll talk about it in season 3. I do like that kind of acknowledge it at least a bit, but it's just like, yeah, that Duck and Diesel trilogy is so great, and you kind of just, I don't know.
Should have gone for a 4-part
Takes-
story, if I'm honest.
I don't know. I don't know how good, up for it. Either of the Audreys would have been if they wrote a fourth one to force like a Topham yelling at Diesel, because that wouldn't have been the whole episode. So, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but
Yeah.
yeah, like the City of Truro shit used to tie into that, and it's like yeah, we'll talk about season 3. Yeah, it's so weird that originally they were gonna change Thomas Comes to Breakfast to be tied to Boko. I don't know how I feel about
They didn't
that.
even give him the flat running board, which is the entire reason that fucking story exists.
Yeah, Daisy's model, man. What the fuck? Since we're talking about
She
Boko,
looks like... I know Daisy and Boko use the same fucking chassis.
yeah, her prop, man, is just like it's like okay, but it's also shit. I don't know how. Which do you prefer, this or the Arc Productions model?
I prefer the ARC model just because Daisy isn't hanging so low to the ground.
Yeah, I feel like her.
Like fucking Audrey complained about Daisy's buffers being too low, and that he would have fucking had a fit with the prop.
He would have especially had a fit if Mitten added the pink buffers. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? What the actual fuck?
And there was also his detailed rant about why Terrence could not be in Ghost Train.
Oh, I mean, you could feel when he was giving notes, so they actually had to keep at least mostly keep the integrity of the books. While in season 3 onwards, it's like, okay, they didn't even care anymore. They're just like, fuck the contract. It's like at that point, why did they just start doing fully original stories there? You know, so they were gonna shit all over Audrey's behind his back. It's confusing.
Again, we'll get to that. We only have one more season.
We didn't say favorite. We should. I wonder if we could say favorite episodes for each season. Season 1. I mean, I don't want to just default to Flying Kipper. I want to have a different choice. Maybe I think it's close between Dirty Objects and Down the Mine. Dirty Objects I'm equally nostalgic for that Old Iron, and then Down the Mine is like.
I mean, my favorite episode this season was Ghost Train.
Same. Ghost Train's awesome. That one was always one of my
The
favorites.
fuck the original Master, though. I do not have any idea why they thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, people say that it looked shit in the remaster. When like, guys, what is it? What time of day is it supposed to be in the original? Is there like a storm? Is it like? It's so confusing. I don't know why it looks like the night coloring looks fine. It blends in pretty well actually when you do that. Like the lighting isn't perfect, so obviously you can still tell it's bright, but it's like, guys, like, fuck, they tried. Yeah, I was one of those kids who like believed in who was into like the Timothy shit for some reason.
Yeah, I never believed in that whole Timothy thing, and I always thought the Timothy introduced in season 18 was meant to be the show's jab at the ghost story.
Yeah, there was a kid in special ed that I
you told me.
recorded tapes with back in elementary of like stories about that. So yeah, we had some fun with that. Okay. I mean, I guess we also don't have a lot to say about season 2 other than that. It's a pretty. I don't want to say it's an improvement because as we've discussed, it's got some things that are worse. But I do think in terms of like just how into it I am, just what it could sweep me up in. Yes, it is my favorite over season 1. On to season 3.
It's my favorite season, but I still have a lot of things to say about it.
If there's some of you from the old days of my channel, you'll know I did not 1 but 2 fucking videos on this season. I fucking adore season 3 for all its faults. It has problems. Probably worse than the first 2's combined, but I don't know, man. Season 3 was, I think it was like a game changer for the show, basically.
Yeah, it was obviously. Oh wait, we forgot to mention something. We forgot to mention fucking TUGS.
I don't want to talk about TUGS a lot here because I haven't seen it fully. I'll be frank.
I've seen it fully. It's just very, very boring.
I really like TUGS. I think there is a lot of cool like filmmaking in there, and the characters are fun. But it's very much, other than those 2 things, it's, I don't know. You can only have so many explosions and charming exchanges before it's like, okay, your overarching story isn't that crazy, It was very Richard Williams on Thief and the Cobbler, that kind of thing, where it was
Yeah.
blowing all the budget into these little details that you can't even see that well in the shitty quality we have for all the episodes. So we'll probably never get the fully remastered things. We did with Salty's Lighthouse, but they chopped it up and made like YouTube poop ass like edits out of some of it.
Yeah, I think I saw some of those. I was gonna do all 40 episodes of Salty's Lighthouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got about like 20 of them before I gave up.
Yeah. Tugs is its own kind of mess that's like endearing, but otherwise very much just it's of its time. Unlike Thomas, where I could see why it didn't take off. You know, it did okay when it aired in the UK, but yeah, Americans don't.
It's again, it just didn't do well because it was just made for a specific audience.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's actually the Tangled the series thing. Like, who the fuck was it made for? Like, the covers, you have the cute, happy, smiley Tugs. Then you turn it on, it's like fucking hostage situation. Explosions everywhere, and like, these guys are gonna get killed. Oh no, and it's like, oh my god, like, Thomas did dark stuff sometimes, but it wasn't like deceiving. It was like people came in expecting slightly mature children's entertainment. This was just, the marketing is atrocious. Barely doing merch. Yeah, that's actually, if I had a nickel for every time.
I think there was some merch. Like I know there was 2 Arnold toys, and then there was also just those Japanese toys.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Tugs would have been a success any reasonable way, and I don't think a reboot is ever feasible in a million years. I hope it doesn't happen. So.
I don't even know who owns Tugs.
Yeah.
It's like illegal. Like if I could reboot Tugs if I wanted to, because I don't even know where that trademark is registered to.
I swear, wasn't there that official DVD that came out of Sunshine? And then
there was never a DVD release.
I thought there was.
What? There was just there was the tape releases, Salty's Lighthouse, and that was.
It was like more recently, but it was like really weird and random. April 2024.
Again, we don't even know who owns Tugs. Clearwater is dead.
Produced by Tugs the Exhibition. Oh my god, that explains everything. Fuck those guys. Lord. Fuck them. Anyway,
I think we're getting off track with
off track. Anyway.
Season.
Anyway.
Season 3.
Oh yeah, we're forgetting scores again. I give season 2 a 9 out of 10, and Tugs.
I give it an A-.
Tugs is probably like a 5 or 6. I don't fucking know.
I
never have a solid score. Okay, back to season 3 though. Yeah, season 3 was a game changer, and I think the choice to go half originals, half Audrey's was fair, but it did hurt some things.
It's just most of the original stories were dull.
And this is where the discussion gets interesting, because
Thomas Gets Bumped is one of the worst episodes of the entire model seasons, and I will not hear otherwise.
I mean, logically, the story isn't bad. It's like fair enough. Like
it's just fucking dull. Nothing happens.
Like from an entertainment perspective, I get that.
Railway series stories like fucking Bluebells of England.
It's just like I don't know. It's a very interesting season of kind of like them. It's like they were trying to redefine the vision of the show, which makes sense given there was a hiatus before this. Oh, thank God they waited to do Percy's Promise, because it looks so much better. The season visually is easily one of my favorites.
I love season 3 visuals. I love them a lot.
Yeah, season 3's restoration is easily my favorite, because it's just so warm. That
we didn't mention season 2's at all, but it's to bring that up.
Ironically, season 2 probably had the best restoration, like the most consistent anyway. But season 3's, I think, is so much better than the original. The original looks so dull, and they like zoomed in on so much.
It looks like it was fucking dipped underwater, and then fucking they had to air it out.
It kind of looks like someone pissed on it sometimes. People say season 11 looks like that, but season 3, like, ugh, it's gross. But yeah, the newer masters are gorgeous. Like all these colors, and the night scenes look so good. It's sheer brilliance with that. Whoever did those restorations. But yeah, the original stories are kind of funny because most of them were just randomly adapted from Andrew Brenner's stories.
They adapted Domeless Engines.
Do you think
When they could have just had Golden Ghost 4 on if they were going to build a dummy model of Sergio Choro, which I don't know why they didn't do in Season 2 with the foreign engine.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a dummy model, so I don't think we would have seen it moving, given there's those like deleted shots.
I mean, you do see it in like other seasons because they made it into a scrap model.
True. But yeah, do you think like Andrew Brenner, like they reached out to him because they?
No, from what I've been told, Andrew Brenner was upset when he found out he wasn't credited.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he wasn't even credited initially, and he was pissed at that. That's.
Yeah, I think that the stories he wrote were Thomas Gets Bumped, which is 2 annual stories. Henry's Forest, that's
I have the wiki pulled up.
Fuck off.
Is it just to correct you if you missed anything?
I'll do the wiki shit. Fine, I'll get on the wiki. 3.
Well, if you're saying from memory, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
Shit, you little fat fuck.
Technically, the only 2 Allcroft and Min wrote were All at Sea and Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure or Mountain Adventure for you Yanks.
The ones he wrote were Henry's Forest, Diesel Does It Again, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Thomas Gets Bumped, No Joke for James. I swear to God. Edward Trevor and the Really Useful Party. One Good Turn. That's a shocker. Heroes, and Percy James and the Fruitful Day. So he basically wrote most of the original stories for this season for annuals.
Mm-hmm. The only ones I don't like are, let's see. I think the only 2 are, Diesel Does It Again is kind of a weird one. And then, One Good Turn is dog shit.
Yeah, how do you go from bitter enemies to being suddenly content and chipper with each other in the span of a few days?
I love rushed fucking like character development. It's not even character development. It's just like, guys, Heroes should have been the 1 episode. We didn't need fucking like, God, this is so dumb. Percy James and the Fruitful Day is kind of a weird one too, because it's like, oh, that like you say nothing happens and Thomas gets bumped. Percy James the Fruitful Day. What the fuck even is that episode? And they ended in the most.
When did I read it? Let me read my note.
They ended the most.
Let me read my note.
Possible. It's like the James Goes Buzz Buzz where they add the fucking bees and e's thing at the end. It's way worse than Fruitful Day. Jesus Christ.
Fucking, I said Fruitful Day. Remember in Percy's predicament when the Fat Controller blamed Percy for factors out of his control? Stephen Moore's here because he didn't even have any control over where the points were set. Thomas didn't also need to be in this story as a straight man. He was definitely crane-shotted in the story. Never been a fan of the story, and never will be.
Yeah, that's like a common trend throughout the show, and I can see why people misconstrued it in a clickbait. Or well, deliberately did his clickbait, because he falsely accuses these guys of a lot of shit. It's like, guys, they have drivers too. It's just one of those things you kind of have to accept with the show, at least in its early era, but it's like...
now we can mention the US dub, because it's actually relevant.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about Angelus first, because...
I do not like him in this season.
At all. I think we have interesting thoughts.
I mean, the only episode I like him in is Henry's Forest, but then in the other episodes, he's either too fast or the audio quality is so shit it makes it unwatchable.
Yeah, I bet
try to watch Season 3. It is so obvious he used a different microphone.
Oh, yeah, guys, we forgot to mention, Season 3 is, production-wise, was split into 2 halves. No fucking reason why. Probably some event. But
they probably ran out of money, and then when they fucking Fuji
the Japanese
TV
that come in like
give them the money and like to finish the remaining 10 episodes.
Yeah, so if you see like the fucking like Tidmus Sheds totally looks different, a couple other little inconsistencies. Yeah, that's why. It is impressive though they were able for the most part to make it look unified still. So
again, it mostly comes down to set differences. Like you never see Nafford in the second half. You never see. Yeah. And allegedly, Thomas's model fell off the set between both halves, and they had to fucking lobotomize the original model and replace it with a resin one.
Well, that might explain why the fucking
like when they found that it just to me looked like just a master mold because they stripped it of all of the chassis, the mechanics, and just gave it a bare paint. And to me, that just screams that they just used it for casting.
I didn't know that until you just told me, nor did I know about Percy falling off in
season 2. If you look at the photo, it's pretty obvious it's a master.
Wow. If I had a nickel for every time one of the mains fell off. Yeah, it's like...
Again, I say allegedly because we don't have any confirmation, but it's pretty much just confirmed at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like now we can go into individual episodes because this is where it gets interesting.
We didn't talk about the narrators fully though. We
Oh yeah,
sidetracked.
fuck Angelus again. He's sort of a mixed bag this season.
They had to do like 2 whole takes in the first half with him. I think he's like he's pleasant, but he's very inconsistent. You could tell he's just like, wait, I'm on Thomas, okay, and very quickly, obviously, by like season 5, he was just attached all the way for 2 decades, man. You know, God bless his soul. But yeah, overall as a narrator, like throughout the show, even not just season 3, because season 3 is obviously rough. I don't know. Angelus is just it's just really cool, like the passion you can feel in his voice, even when he's not trying as hard in the hit era. I don't know. You got to admire his dedication all that time. And then George Carlin.
Yeah, he's my favorite narrator.
My man loves Carlin in general, so
I love his fucking I love his stand-ups, and I love his like fucking. I love all his character voices. He just brings a great tone to the stories.
It's so fucking adorable how not only did he have like this great respect for the show, despite the American dub altering a bunch of parts to be more obvious in the morals, but the fact that he was nervous that like first day of doing the recording, so Britt brought in like the teddy bear, and he actually gave her one. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Because it was new for him. He wanted to try something different from his stamp, and yeah, he was like nervous that he wouldn't pull it off. But so Britt brought in the teddy bear, and he recorded. I don't know if he recorded all 4 seasons, but he recorded some of it to that teddy bear. He basically was talking to it like a child.
Yeah, and I found that really adorable. And then he also like I read about it like in a book. He's like some kid came up to him at the airport and recognized him.
Oh, I heard that audio.
I'm not on the island of Sodor. I'm not working today, but I am Mr. Conductor.
And he was thinking, what the fuck? Yeah.
I just find that really sweet.
George Carlin, yeah,
Bridges definitely had a way with the cast members, getting them all to enjoy this.
His stand-up was plain speaking. He didn't hold back in his.
There's a 7 dirty words you can't say on television.
But he was very admirable with this and Cars. He very much, you could tell he poured his heart into those.
Yeah.
But yeah, he actually gave Britt Allcroft a teddy bear back to thank her for the stuff. I think it was literally just called Teddy Carlin. So this is fucking wholesome whenever I think of that story. But yeah, the narrators are cool. Yeah, we've already highlighted a couple individual episodes.
Oh yeah, the early narrations. That's something.
Yeah.
Because for the first 16 episodes, Michael Angelos was like, they for some reason pushed the first 16 episodes on a home media early, and it's not the first time they'll do that, not the last time they'll do this, but it's definitely like the first major time you notice the difference.
Yeah, there definitely was just like a weird certain scramble starting with this. Anyway, yeah, I'm not familiar with the early narration, so I can't talk much of it. But we already talked about we were talking about the original stories. Again, there's only like the few that I don't like. I'm really fond of most of these. Henry's Forest is obviously a keeper.
I obviously agree with you on that. And again, he clicked with me only recently.
Yeah. Obviously,
like I said in my notes here, I'm going to read it aloud. What do I even need to say about this episode? It's an absolute masterclass in everything this show's about. Let's see, tastefully handles the subject of what's on the horizon and dreams, which is surprisingly a mature message for kids. Duck loves the sea and dreams to venture out while everybody tells him he can't do it. Engines can't go sailing because engines can't float.
Oh, we're talking about
eventually he learns. Shut up. He will eventually learn to accept the rails he's stuck to. It teaches the young kid audience that you can come to current terms with your current position in life, whilst also dreaming what's out there on the horizon. All told through beautiful visuals and the narrator's last line. Sometimes the best travels are those we can only dream about.
Okay, I thought we were talking about Henry's Force, but yeah, all I'd say is, man, it is easily not just my favorite episode of this season, but recent. But I went back and forth between this and fucking Rusty and the Boulder, but this is my favorite of the entire show.
Rusty and the Boulder. We'll get to that fucking show.
It's All at Sea's message resonates with me so fucking hard, harder each day, because not being able to have friends locally or close, and having all these dreams that keep falling through for me, seeing the world shape. But deep down, I know, I'll always have these connections, and I'll always get to keep dreaming the impossible,
Yeah,
and that just
true.
makes me happier than trying to reach something that's unattainable and failing miserably and seeing my life crash and burn. That's just, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All at
I
sea
do agree with you on that.
is the most heavy-handed episode of the entire show, in my opinion. I think
You know what? I fucking agree with you with that.
it's a message that I think more kid shows need to have, because holy fucking shit.
Again, kids' entertainment has become vastly sanitized, and I'm not going to go about a tangent on that, like a certain someone.
Yeah,
But it's just more kids' media is just more played down nowadays. They're not afraid to do anything that'll risk, because we can't do much without scaring them.
It's or it could be the worst thing. It's like clashing world. Like, pick one, stick with it. Anyway, yeah. See, episode 2, guys. It's gonna be a mess. So like hopefully a good mess. Hopefully.
You're good, man. Definitely.
But yeah. Trust Thomas. I know we disagree on this, but I fucking love it. Okay. I don't understand why people think it's disconnected. It's not like, it's not like stitched together, but it is. Okay, like, how do I put this? It's very loosely tied together, but not in a way that like bugs me. It's like, okay, the tar thing does come around with like when Edward's transporting Thomas. It's like maybe you could have had it more intricately. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was like the fucking barge on the other side of whatever you call it, the little muddy lake there. It's like, oh, there's the fucking.
Oh yeah, the Trouble with Mud. I mentioned that story now. Leaves. It's just like this story takes place after Off the Rails, and it's like, why? Now it's just like, oh, Gordon doesn't want to get clean.
Trouble with Mud is a funny fucking adaptation. I don't mind it though. So from what
and then No Joke for James is just a fucking boring one.
I like No Joke for James. It's not like amazing, but
it just loses its fucking point halfway through. What the city inspector? Not the railroad inspectacles. the railway testicles. The fucking railway inspectacles.
Yeah, I don't know. I like seeing that, insecure side of him, rivaling Gordon. I like his like thing with Gordon. That's always been fun. Just kind of, like a lot of these like season 3 episodes, it feels like a couple plots stitched together. It's very like season 1 did it, and it was very natural. Here, it's interesting how they go about it.
Did we bring up the giant Wilbert-shaped elephant in the room?
Oh yeah, Wilbur Audrey fucking hates this season, especially fucking.
Again, I agree with him on a lot of things. Like, oh, they're crane shunting Thomas into all sorts of unlikely places in order to get him into or force him into a particular story, whether the stories were written with Thomas in mind or not.
Now maybe it's just me not being attached to the Railway series, not being like crazy familiar with it. Like,
Thomas barely appears in the latter half of Wilbert's books. The last thing he gets before Tramway Engines is a fucking mention in Wrong Road.
Right. Yeah, it's just like I don't mind his appearances, like I said, because of that.
I don't mind most of them, but like episodes like Percy James and the Fruitful Day, go fuck yourself, get out.
He's just there. Yeah, he and Annie and Clarabelle, all 3 of them, just fucking sitting there. Why?
Do I need to mention Britt Allcroft's take on Thomas that I've never been fond of?
What?
I've never been fond of Britt's more nice and more quote unquote mature take on Thomas. It's just they just got lucky because they adapted all of the Thomas stories up front.
I don't know. He's still a bit. I think isn't he still a bit of a jackass? I'm trying to think of some instances where he is.
It's more playful and.
Like he's still teasing. Yeah, it's still like that's still Thomas, but like I don't know. And then in season 4, it is funny. In season 4, they go right back to him being a dick, but. It's really weird how they go back and forth. But I do like, how it seems like, some years he's kind of just, vibing, and then other years he's just ready to fucking like murder someone. It's interesting. It's interesting, the cycle. It's people say it's like that he has character development. Like season 5, he's way nicer than he is even here, and then season 6, he's like both. It's interesting. I think
Yeah, it's like
season 6 is the best balance of him in my opinion. So we'll get to that.
we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've said everything we need to about season 3.
I'm looking at the episode list just to make sure.
Oh yeah, Diesel does it again. It just begins the tired trope of them bringing Diesel back because they need a bully character.
Like I alluded to in season 2, I like they acknowledge like the duck thing and like he and Percy go on strike. That's probably the only good part of the episode. The rest of it's just fucking.
Yeah, and that one shot where Percy's wearing Thomas's tired face.
Oh yeah, that's.
And that's the last time it's seen until like season 10, I think.
I love those goofs so much. They did it all the way back in season 1. They still did that second episode, and they kept doing it randomly throughout the show, even in fucking season 12. Like, guys, we should have learned this.
Yeah, I remember. I had to point out one to you. So I think we can move on to season 4 now.
Yeah, I think easily. Oh yeah, I did say all at sea was my favorite. I think my least favorite. I didn't say least favorites to the first two because I mean they're well rounded. I guess Better Late Than Never in season 2 blows, but season 3 easily Tender Engines. Fuck that episode.
Oh yeah, that fucking episode is one of the worst adaptations in the show. It's
dog shit.
They took a very mature story about all my brothers are fucking dead
except for the one, and it's this powerful reunion, and they fucking changed it to Diesel.
You're getting corn. You're getting corn. You're getting too corn now.
Why?
There's in the book it went something like, "Is it true, sir?" said Gordon. "Is it true that all my brothers have been scrapped?" "Yes, Gordon. Except one." And that's just a very mature moment. They don't play it down to the. Audrey didn't play that down to the kids. He just wrote it as it was, and the Flying Scotsman reunion was genuinely a nice thing.
But then Bert was like, "Nah, we can't afford the model. We got to do the two fucking."
When you were able to build a dummy model of fucking City of Churro for that one shot, and he's not even.
It's so annoying. I don't. And then they shoved Tenders for Henry in there. Like, what? How do they correlate? How do you fucking? Oh my god.
It's just fucking like the Flying Scotsman's tenders. They built those, and they become scrap models, and they appear as late as the Great Discovery for some reason.
And again, season 1 knew. Season 1 fucking knew how to combine stories. Season 3, they gave up. They gave up. It's not even like, oh my god. Like I love.
I like the more I watch it, the more I see why Audrey got pissed at the show. Because he said, in my quote, "The first 2 sets of videos, in my mind, were quite good because they stuck in the name of my stories. But in the 3rd series, they thought they could write my stories for them."
Yeah. And he was even saying later, which was ironically right before he died and right before Tragic Fair Road fucked everything up. He was saying like how all the original stories they were doing were rubbish, and how he was like, if the movie's actually faithful to I don't remember the exact quote, but he was like saying,
like he said, if it is faithful to, if it is faithful to the original stories, then all is well. But if it is treated in the same way as the videos, then that is unwelcome. As far as I'm concerned, they are a washout.
Yeah, and Tragic Fair Road sadly was just gallons upon gallons of urine all across the dirt. He was buried. Was he buried? Yeah, Escape's great. Oliver Owns Up are great.
Yes, I love Oliver. But why you couldn't just get rid of fucking Trust Thomas and put one good turn and put fucking Toad Stands By to complete the set? I'll never know.
I mean, it looks nice in season 4. It's still a good
Trust
episode.
Thomas is literally just trucks from the next season.
Yeah.
It is the same fucking story.
I kind of like Trust
Engine
Thomas
Engine fakes sex, so tells Gullible Engine to take their trucks, and trucks fuck them over and cause them to die.
You got a point. But like I said, I guess maybe Trucks might have the better crash, as much as I love the fucking Muddy Lake one. It feels like they made that whole episode just to do that spectacle moment. I bet it wasn't even in the Brenner stories, so yeah. Speaking of spectacle, Heroes has always been another favorite of mine. I love Heroes. It's like, you don't need one good turn when that's right there. Like, I'm so glad that landslide scene was restored. Holy shit. It's just I just love me Dave admitting like pyrotechnic crazy shit, but not just cuz, you know. Tugs is always, oh, let's do all these stunts just cuz. It's not in service of anything. Here it's like, yeah, it's you actually feel the stakes. It's awesome. And then
So
I guess
I
to
think we
round
can move on to season 4 now. I think.
I want to let's round off season three's discussion with the one dumb Christmas episode thing that got edited.
Oh yeah, Christmas or Mountain Adventure.
I never minded the American dub. Like as a kid, I think I noticed how fucking.
What? Do you not have a Thanksgiving tree?
Yeah, it's just like
I didn't even know about those because nobody fucking puts up a bloody Thanksgiving tree.
Yeah, it's just like, man. But yeah, I don't mind the American dub, but only when it's like not out of fucking horribly out of sync. 'Cause I think as a kid, I think Ultimate Christmas does have it out of sync, but it was.
Oh yeah, I fucking loved Ultimate Christmas as a kid.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier about Thomas's Christmas party, where like that I was familiar with that episode, unlike you, because I watched it a shit ton. But yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like if only George had done 2 dubs. That was the ideal. So, or maybe don't fucking change it for Shine. Why didn't you just save it for a Christmas?
Why the
episode?
fuck did we even need to do Shine? Why did we fuck do we even need?
Fuck Shining Time. All my homies hate Shining Time. Anyways, on to season 4, and please don't kill us for this. It's mid. Season 4 is good, but it's not like one of the greatest of the show, guys. Come on. Season 4 is it's a season.
Season 4 is like, oh wait, we gotta give season 3 a grade. It's like I give it like a B. No, I give it season 3 an S. It's perfect.
I would give season 3 a 10, but Tender Engines alone fucking puts it below. So 9.5 maybe. I don't know. It has more problems.
Season 4 is when it's still overhyped as fuck. Low-key.
Season 4 is just like
it's what Unlucky Tug said about season 11. It's like it dumps its good episodes up front and then slowly goes to shit as it goes on.
And it's not even like the narrow gauge ones were that good. Like okay, Grandpa and
like after Beauty, the fucking Stepney saga. It just contains a bunch of randomly placed episodes.
Yeah, let's talk about it chronologically, because I think season 4 is best. Because yeah, Grandpa Sleeping Beauty, easily.
That was like the perfect opener.
Peak of the show. Peak of the season.
Like
right
I think that's probably the most nostalgic episode I have as a young kid. Because while I never saw, like it was not the first episode I saw, it was definitely the one I have the most fun memories of, because it was the one I would rewatch the most.
Yeah.
I guess it was just something about the way George narrated it.
Yeah. True.
Like his narration is quite different in this season, and I love it more than the previous ones.
Yeah.
Like I think he had a stroke in between seasons, but he just does that so damn well.
True. Yeah. Yeah. George Carlin's voice in season 4 definitely does sound like a grandpa. I feel bad he had that stroke in between though.
Yeah, but it does. But he still sounded. He still did a good performance.
Yeah, I definitely still prefer it over Michael's. Which, while it is better, it's not great. He does.
It's still too shouty for my liking.
Which is funny.
Like I think like season 4 also has early narrations, sorta, because they did not edit out the breathing.
Yeah, that's all it is. Is they forgot to edit. For some reason, they just dumped the full takes on there. Like, oh, boom, there we go, done. Or they like cut it down but forgot to cut it down fully, or like silence those parts. Like I don't know what their equivalent Audacity was back then, but like yeah, just fucking like bro. To be fair, they did that sometimes with the George Carlin dubs. I'm thinking of like some from season 2 that did that. GWR Studios pointed out, but
oh yeah, season 4.
Yeah,
let's go back to the episodes.
Yeah, Grandpa and Sleeping Beauty are so fucked. It's so.
Like he's like Duke's just like, oh well, I'll go to sleep. It'll help to pass the time.
Bro was just casual about being buried alive. I guess he probably didn't know because again he was.
He was safe and sound in his shed.
Yeah, it's a really.
So in Sleeping Beauty, they did cut out how fucking Audrey and Teddy Boston were the ones to help find him.
Yeah, at least I'll give Brunner that. At least they acknowledge like the running gag with that shit. Like I wish they did. I wish all Croft and it was probably their way of saying yeah we're done with these fuckers, which is great.
I don't know why they didn't adapt small railway engines for the next season.
Yeah, maybe like
Like, you could have built the props to the same size as the large-scale Skarloey ones.
It's kind of a weird world thinking if they had kept going with Audrey's material, because they could have easily. Oh well, but yeah. The only thing with Grandpuff and Sleeping Beauty, because they are literally perfect. Other than maybe Thomas being the narrator is kind of but like it's still fucking funny how it's like he just cuts it off abruptly, and Percy's like, "No, it's not the end of the story." Thomas goes to sleep, and that promo image where Percy's sitting there.
Fucking Duck wasn't even the one to fucking see it.
Yeah, and I didn't get to see the second part. Oh, so good. I do fucking love how in character he is. Like, I love how Tug didn't even censor the F word there. It was probably so quick.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, but then like afterwards, I don't know, man. The Narrow Gauge episodes are good, but I was consistently giving them like 7 or 8. So I was like, these aren't fucking.
Let me look at my notes because I have all the episodes.
Like, I could just look at the list right now. Like, Bulldog, you can't win. Yeah, okay. Four Little Engine, sure. Bad Day for Sally, yeah. Like, all these are just like, okay. Trucks was great. Obviously the Duncan ones are keepers.
I ranked a lot of these high.
Yeah. Special Funnel.
Like A Bad Day for Handle. I think the lowest out of the original 16.
Yeah.
Was trying to look for it here because they're all ranked pretty highly.
Yeah, Special Funnel, obviously, I'm fond of because of Ultimate Christmas. So, yeah, it definitely does have a serene atmosphere to it. I fucking love.
Like, I'm glad we have the dubbing track for that. I prefer it without narration.
I haven't. Oh, yeah, wasn't it, like, put on a DVD by accident? I'm trying to remember where that came about.
No, it was just, like, the opening for the episode was, like, in silence.
Yeah, yeah. That's
so like, I rank all these pretty highly, but if I had to pick a least favorite, it'd probably be, like, A Bad Day for Sir Handle.
Yeah. Steamroller's obviously great. Swanking around.
I will move for imitation steamrollers.
Think you're better than me? Actually, I'm better.
You're moving with those steamroller wheels, pretending you're as good as me.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm better. Goodbye.
That's something we also forget to mention about the show. The savage remarks are always peak. You are too fat. You need exercise.
It's almost like I talk to this fat ass the same way every day.
The viaducts might collapse, and then you have no passengers at all. What will you do then? Run my train on time.
My train on time for one thing.
Oh my god, Thomas really didn't care if people died. Oh my god, I love this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Did we address the giant rusty-shaped elephant in the room?
Yeah, I actually was going through the list up at that because Passengers and Paulus great. Gallinal Engine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel on par about the way I do the TV version of Edward's X-Plane. They're both just like cool, awesome. And Percy's Promise easily trumps them both in terms of the engine persevering to get the passengers home. Boom, it's right there, the goated one. Yeah, Rusty to the Rescue. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like, okay. This is Allcroft awkwardly, like, doing some shit to make it so, I guess, that, like, both, we should refer to Rusty as they, because that's what Allcroft.
Like, Rusty the Rescue is so fucking illogical. It is the only original episode this season, and it's so obvious that Britt wrote it.
Yeah. Oh,
are your fat ass choking on some coke?
Number 1, it's just my usual story. And number 2, don't be offended.
Yeah,
don't be offended on my behalf, people. They calls me fat or chub. It's just their thing.
Yeah, because he is fucking fat. I saw his gut once. And as I was saying, it's so evident she wrote it because of all the simple dialogue.
Yeah, and it's just like, how the fuck did you get all the way over there to that the disease?
Like, how does the narrow gauge railway go all the way to the scrapyard on the mainland?
Yeah, but it's still...
It's not a logical fallacy you can just explain. It's just how.
Yeah. Yeah, that shot
and Stepney was so heavily changed because so he just became an OC at that point.
Yeah. It's still worth it, though.
The whole thing was that he was a real engine, and Audrey wrote that book specifically to promote the real railway.
Yeah.
Because we can't mention real railways in the TV show for some reason, we have to make them different.
Yeah. And the Stepney episodes are alright. Those are cute.
They're okay. I don't like Thomas and Stepney very much because its conflict is resolved way too quick.
I mean, to be fair, that's Thomas.
Like, it just fucking ends and there's nothing else that happens.
I do agree.
Oh, that was fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah. Tangled out school.
But then after that, it's just a bunch of randomly placed episodes.
Yeah, it's both the narrow gauge episodes being overhyped as shit and this last stretch, and at least more people are realizing.
right after Bold Out. Oh, you forgot. Right after Bold Out is fucking Henry and the Elephant.
Okay.
Like, it's not a hard story to adapt. And Thomas is just fucking shoehorned in here for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it's just...
I forgot his line at the end off the top of my head, but it was like, "Don't worry, Henry. I think you were really useful today." Fucking sucks.
Oh my god, Allcroft sure loves her corny, sappy endings, am I right?
You love your corny, sappy endings.
I do too, but I agree some of them are just like, okay, Britt. Like, we love Britt, but she's also made too many mistakes to count.
We'll get to that.
Alright, that's a good one, but like, why now?
I love it. It's such a certified me episode.
Bullseye. Okay, that's an alright one, but why now?
That should have been in season 2, but who cares?
Thomas and the Special Letter. Okay, that one's interesting because
I love that one a lot. It's so quaint, and I like it. It just feels like a good 100th episode.
For some reason, Britt said this was an inspiration for Magic Railroad, and given the fact she did change the dialogue specifically in it to not say they're going to England, but rather just the big city.
But thing is, though, it's London, because on the behind-the-scenes doc, David Min said, like,
yeah, he says
we're filming the story where Thomas is going and his friends are going to London for all the kids.
Allcroft just made like a random like tertiary. Oh.
Yeah, like in the book, the Fat Controller's line went something like, "There are many boys and girls on the mainland that would like to meet you, but they do not think we are real." The entire crux of them going to the mainland is because they're trying to prove to a little girl that they are real, because the Railway series exists within itself, and the children in the universe read the books.
Yeah. Like, season 4 was when I'm pretty sure was when development began on Magic Railroad, at least before like.
No, Thomas, season 4 was meant to be the final season, because initially they weren't going to renew it after season 4, and the final episode would have been fucking Mind That Bike.
God, that would have been so like season finale already is why, but
like Mind That Bike. What happens in that one again? I think it's like some postman dude, fucking postman Pat over there wants like.
Tom Tipper
is fucking I don't even know what happens in that one.
He leaves the bike on the side of the mail van, and Percy's a dumbass and runs over. It's like, oh my god!
Yeah,
it's a Christopher Audrey story.
Random Christopher Audrey stories for this.
Special attractions, weird.
Fred,
too, like, what the fuck? And that goddamn Bulstrode who gets fucking killed and has George Carlin hiccups and I am recycling. And somehow he's the only iconic Christopher Audrey addition to the Railway series. Like, alright.
And he's in fucking All Engines Go for some reason.
Oh my god, if he's in the 2026 show, oh my god. That'll be so... Hey, we didn't even mention the 2026 show. We'll talk about that.
We'll get to that at the end of this, I think.
Yeah, probably. Paint Pots and Queens, good one, but why now? And also you had fucking...
Dean Martin... The fucking thing is just like a fucking lack of continuity. Like, people bitch about the lack of continuity in season 6. This episode's one of the worst examples of it.
Yeah.
Because this story is meant to take place down the mine. I think it's one of the only instances where blatant stock footage from flashbacks is used.
Yeah, and then they have the fucking...
And it's not like you can just slot it in between the after Down the Mine and Christmas Party, because Donald and Douglas appear in the background, even though they are not seen until season 2.
And the noticeable visual upgrade, yeah, it's just clashes. It just clashes.
And then there's Fish.
Fishes.
It's good visuals, but it suffers from the Christopher Audrey syndrome where not a lot
happens. And the visuals on Gordon's Hill suck ass. So it looks bad there.
That's not even like... I thought it was like a color grading issue, but then like other shots in... Hold on, I'm gonna do a wiki search now. Hold on.
It looks bad. Whatever they did, it looks bad. They didn't light it right. It looks... I could understand if they were trying to make it look like the sun was just barely coming up, but they didn't, and it looks off.
That's just how they fucking lit it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like I'll send up like you can throw up the behind the scenes picture here, but it's just fucking like that's just how they fucking lit it. And then the day shots, it looks perfectly fine.
You'll actually have to send me it because I haven't seen it. But yeah, here on the screen probably. Woo, magic of editing. Anyway, yeah, season 4 is fucking what was my like 7 out of 10. y'all are
It's
glazing more
I
than
gave it a
glazed donuts.
I gave it an A-2.
I could be in the mood for
Now let us
donuts.
tell you about season 5.
Season 5! Woo! Yeah, baby! I fucking adore season 5. I meant to make a video about it in my days of making videos casually glazing season 3. Season 5 is easily my favorite of the show. No contest. I won't take. Maybe season 3
I love it.
is. But
I love it, but I don't love it as much as everyone else.
I think I love it in a different way from other people, but then I end up inevitably saying the same thing.
My issue with it is the lack of proper balance. Because 14 out of the 26 episodes are disaster movies or an episode where the accident is overblown to a theatrical scale.
So once again,
like, we ultimately get why they did this. This was just a walking commercial for investors.
Yeah, it was a demo reel for Magic Road, and to David's credit, he did what Allcroft asked to go all out. And unlike TUGS, again, it feels like he actually was trying to make it like Rusty and the Boulder. Again, as I mentioned earlier, was like one of my
that one is
episodes.
Just overhyped. It's all spectacle without any proper backbone outside the lore with the Boulder.
Like, it's not like a crazy subversion of the whole like nature versus machine.
What I would have wanted out of that episode is just more heart and more character bits with it. Outside of Topham and the Boulder, Rusty and the other characters are just objects.
True.
Like, this episode could literally be about any other character. It could be about fucking Duncan, Renee, Sir Handel. Oh wait, Sir Handel's fucking dead. And Peter Sam, it could have been him too.
But I do appreciate how they didn't make it like too ridiculous. It is just cool enough where it's like, and the fucking explosion at the end, and then that line from Topham especially. We should have left this.
You should have left this part of the island
alone.
Alone.
Alec Baldwin easily is the superior narrator this year. I think we should.
I like both. I go on and off. It's sort of like how I thought about Ringo and George for the first 2 seasons. Ringo did some parts better than George, and George did some parts better than Ringo. It's just sort of like that.
Yeah, and then season 3 and 4, we agree George is easily superior. Season 5, though, yeah, it's I don't think
Angelus I think finally found his footing.
Angelus's mic quality is interesting because now it's like it's like you hear all of it. It's like he's peaking all of those symbols. Like, I don't know, like in season 6 especially, it's blatant. But like, yeah, you can tell he's having a fucking ball, and I gotta admire that. Yikes! Like,
Alec Baldwin is just having. I think Alec Baldwin is such a unique storyteller.
Alec Baldwin, I'm gonna be real. I think season 5 Baldwin is my favorite narration of the entire show. It's just awesome.
I mean, I still prefer George Carlin, but I love Alec Baldwin as well, and I fucking love his cartoonish voices for the characters.
The cartoony voices are fantastic. Fuck off, Sean. Like, they're great.
Yes, I know he sounds extremely retarded, but I don't care.
Gordon's hilarious. Or help me,
no,
please.
Please.
I love James's voice. He's so gay. He's so gay.
You should think about forward-thinking views.
Oh, hell! Go away!
I know fucking Conan O'Brien, fucking Toy Story 5 goddamn toilet shit roller, teach baby thing, teacher potty thing man, tased Alec Baldwin about it once.
I'm sorry, I just realized, yeah, Smarty Pants ran into gay James. Lamau, anyway.
Yeah, and then Alec Baldwin's only response was like, well, that's your interpretation.
Yeah, that's a good way to respond to the fucking shitter toy. Yeah, we'll talk about Toy Story 5 when that comes out. We'll do all the movies on one podcast, so.
Eventually. We gotta avoid an angry mob.
I mean, who cares? We just might as well just say
the angry mob is actively running at our door.
I think, well, maybe it's fair to let thoughts settle, but I don't give a shit what people... I'm not going to do the repeat of Four's discourse where
Yes.
Anyway, back to Train.
I have to hold you on a damn leash for a while.
Anyways, back to Train.
I think my favorite episode from this season is fucking Oliver's Find. Like, I love that episode to bits, and I love it even more now as a sort of adult. It's sort of like All at Sea, but in a different way. Instead of Oliver thinking about what's on the horizon, no, he's just fed up with life.
But
he's
Percy
like,
is too.
all I do is shut these trucks on the same line. And I do this. Like, he just wants to get out and do more. And then when the Fat Controller gives him that chance, he screws it up.
Silly little person.
And the Fat Controller isn't mad at him for it. He just discovers, Toby's old station in the manor.
I love how this is the season where it's all original stories. All Croft and Men at least kept in mind, yeah, these guys are assholes to each other.
Of the original characters actually stuck around, and I find that very funny.
Yeah. But, like, the fact they remembered, yeah, Audrey loved making these guys such big dicks to each other. Let's just crank it up to 11. It's awesome. They're all just fucking, like, it's like they all want to fucking incarcerate each other somehow.
Frankie is the most hilarious character in the show, and the fact he's just a static object makes it even more funny.
I think in season 5, like, his episode's good, but then he's just kind of there after that. But yeah, he gets way more, especially by season 6. Yeah, he just becomes an icon of the show. He's
in the new show.
I love him in the Nitrogen era, especially. He don't give two fucks about anything.
Party. I don't go to parties. And then there's the fucking one. And then there's the one where it's just like he fucking tries to deport Ferdinand back to his goddamn house.
I feel like we're just a lot of our talking. People who know Lucky TUGS, so they're really like, "Oh, you guys are just rehashing, aren't you?" No, this is
like fucking.
He conveys his points well enough. Like we're just familiar.
And do we mention the fucking drafts? That's another thing. I'm a fan of a lot of them. I love that Duke's given more prominence, and I love that Topham's just a ruthless prick. It makes these episodes even more funny.
I don't like. I mean, yeah, ironically, it is funny. I'm glad they didn't go with that because then the clickbaiters would have been fielding more, and then or it
like I can just tell David Minton was just having so much fun writing these, and then Britt said, "We gotta Americanize this a little bit. We gotta scale this back and soften it up." It
can't be TUGS. They're just TUGS scripts basically. So
There's one where it's like, "What's the point of a timetable if you're always late?" And it's like, "Go back to work."
Get back to work. Absolute rot. That would have been a meme today.
Go home, Stephanie, and never stray again.
God, it's just like, and fucking Super Ed. We got to talk about Super Ed.
Oh yeah, of course we got to talk about Ed.
I recorded myself reading it. I was just like,
I was going to. I still haven't because the script is so badly formatted that I just haven't bothered.
I was thinking we could read it together for the podcast, but nah.
We should read it. We should read it at some point.
Yeah, just not. Yeah, not today. Maybe there'll be a separate upload on the channel. We'll upload like random shit that isn't just these podcasts. So like clips for reactions or whatever. Yeah, like yeah, Super Ed's.
Yeah, some of the episodes that didn't fully work for me were Baugh, Thomas and the Rumors, weirdly Snow. It's just weird.
Baugh, Thomas, the Rumors, and Snow all feel a little loose. I do agree with that. The two that are easily like weaker than the rest are Gordon the Gremlin.
Thomas and the Rumors just spawns that trope I hate where they constantly get into misunderstandings.
It just feels a little disconnected because you got super nice Thomas and then everyone else.
Yeah, but fucking Andrew Brenner wrote Thomas and the Rumors. And that was a Boko story.
Mm-hmm.
And he once again did not receive proper credit.
And Boko's in this season too, in Double Trading Tropes.
Yeah, and it's his last appearance.
So I don't understand why they didn't just whatever.
Time to go to the episode list. Let's go to the episode list. I'm gonna go on the episode list and look.
I mean, other than Rusty and the Boulder, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite because I love nearly all these weekly. Again,
Andrew Brenner wrote Something in the Air, Thomas Percy, an old slow coach, Thomas and the Rumors, and I think that's it. Yeah, he only wrote 3 episodes.
Yeah, and then the rest were So, but I do really gotta commend Allcroft and Min because while they did be ridiculous sometimes, they did like find a good balance. Because like I know you said 14 of the 26. Understandable if that's overkill to some, but at least a little less than half is still grounded, relatively grounded, and slice of lifey. But Gordon the Gremlin and Make Someone Happy, those are easily the 2 worst because it's just like. Okay.
Make Someone Happy, it's like, what even happens in Make Someone Happy again?
James
I always get that.
James at least they had a through line in that, unlike Gordon the Gremlin. Where they very loosely tie, like, oh, you got a gremlin in your smoke box. It's the dog. His name Gremlin. It's like, what?
Yeah, and why was Thomas leaving the station with a
It
dog in
wasn't
his
even in
cab?
Gordon's cab. It was in Thomas's. So then
Yeah,
maybe maybe if they
I
said,
said
"Oh, now
why?
you got a gremlin in your cab, Thomas," like that would have been like something.
Like a gremlin is just a little green men that play tricks and fucking mess around with equipment. Yet the gremlin is not that. Make someone happy is like. I think you could have just grouped that and make someone happy and happy ever after together.
No, not really.
Because they are pretty similar. Because they both feature Mrs. Kindly.
Yeah. Happy Ever After is easily my most guilty corn pleasure thing ever, genuinely, though. Like,
Did you like your kiss?
it's such an us moment, holy shit. That's the thing we also like to do is name the obvious like two like main characters of that are just so us.
Like angry guy, cheerful guy. You just have us. That's what you get.
Naive, sappy blonde girl, and then just tough, like actually like thinking through it. Goth, yeah.
Yes,
that's one of the things we're gonna debate.
Oh my god, yeah. Duncan Gets Spooked is also another fun one. I also enjoy Toby's Discovery a hell of a lot as well.
There's so many good ones. I can't decide. Other than Rusty and the Boulder, I can't decide my second. Like, because I love Duncan Gets Spooked, but this is like maybe it's slightly overrated. That one, it is great though.
Yeah.
Oh God, which is it? Fuck, man, I don't know. It's just a season of insane highs, like for most of the way through. Like this feels like it should have been the final season, honest to God. Like, and Snow would have been a good end, like because Thomas and Gordon in the final scene, like,
oh no,
it's poetic.
He just kind of fucking comes out of nowhere.
And with a snow machine, we'll still never see a ruler photo of. God,
they fucking dismantled that prop.
That's yeah, figured.
Fucking hate the sounds.
I'm getting distracted by Wyatt's server. I'm not even gonna cut this out. Wyatt's server freaking out over Flynn Jr.
Flynn Jr. I tried to ignore that. I just was more focused on Tomboy Mavis and female Charlie.
Yeah, did you see Flynn Jr.? Flynn died. Good,
where is it? Where is it? What chat is it in?
I messaged you it. Here, I'll just reply. Well, he explains the different design at least. I'll give it that. We were all thinking it was just gonna be the same character, but yeah, good on them for actually like thinking of that. Yeah, this reminds me of the Carly Sandy thing from Just Go. That's just what it reminds me of. So maybe there will be a big Flynn still. I don't know. Oh my god.
I think we're getting off topic with fucking Flynn Jr. Who did he fuck? That's another story.
Do we even have much else to say about season 5? It's awesome.
Y'all know it's good. Super Ed fucking shit. Super Ed blows.
Yeah, Super Ed would have made it a 13 out of 10, but I have to only give it a 12. So yeah, 12 out of 10. Great, fucking awesome season. There will never be anything quite like it. Yeah, that's for sure. Now on to chronologically. Let's talk about Tragic Pharaoh.
Oh god,
man, this movie.
This movie is one of the
movies of all time.
It's a movie.
It's a lot of things. It's a fucking betrayal of everything that made this franchise.
Yes,
what it
true.
Is. It's a absolutely fucking brainless scattershot plot that's just like constantly like even as a kid I was like, oh my god, can we get to the trains again? I had to fast forward it. And even with the train stuff, it's just kind of like, oh, it's charming little vignettes, and it's like, okay, are we gonna do anything else? And it's just like, yeah, all these things everyone and their grandma has said. So what can we uniquely say about it?
Yeah,
like, I think it's a movie that I just it's a
movie that exists.
It's one of the most love-hate things I could ever have, because it's like,
yeah, it's true.
It captures the spirit of Thomas so well, but then immediately
for like 11 minutes, and then the rest of it is just LSD.
Yeah, and then it kicks you in the balls. It's just like, yeah, like Diesel 10's great, but did we have to sacrifice like actually like fully centering around and respecting these characters. Like, I don't know. All it screams to me is Britt just wanted a Shining Time reboot. That's all the movie feels like, is that she wanted that. Or like a Shining Time, or like a cinematic universe. I have no fucking idea what the vision was with this movie. When you throw P.T. Boomer into the mix, it's like, oh my god. The one thing I can easily say is like, some of the most phenomenal shit is like, Honeyman's score, dude.
The score is awesome. I love it.
Like, Tyler over here isn't a fan of generic orchestral shit, but they make it work here. They make that.
As I said, it's just an evolution of the show score, and that's all I needed. It didn't need to be like if they gotten John Barry on the score, then it would have been a lot worse. I think his name is John Barry.
John Williams.
I think. Huh?
The Star Wars composer is John Williams. Are you meaning that guy? He's like
I said John Barry, not John Williams.
Yeah, isn't John Barry? Was he like fucking James Bond or something?
No. Hold on.
Yeah, no, he wrote the James Bond theme. Yeah, he composed the 11 James Bond movies. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Giacchino. Brad Bird was asking. I think Brad Bird was trying to get him for The Incredibles, and then that's what Michael Giacchino. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird.
I don't know who you're thinking of, but yeah.
I know there was some guy that did the score originally, and then they backed out before the film.
Oh yeah, let me check. I know there were like some actors that were rumored to be considered. Weren't they considered like fucking like?
They considered fucking Bob Hoskins for Thomas.
I thought they considered Nicolas Cage. I'm trying to remember names. Oh my god.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins was.
We could go all day about the voice cast because we're still fine. Brandon Carty. So basically, for those who not know, Brandon Carty's doing coincidentally after Britt died, a quote unquote director's cut. So it's gonna be like multiple different like dug up like edits of the film. But the
I'm gonna have to fucking pay for it on my own wallet.
Yeah, hopefully it's free on YouTube. But the Soul one, is going to have John Bellis as Thomas, Joe Masson as Dieselton. It's going to be that version.
Yes, it's going to be cool.
Where it's like these older, like less comedic voices. Like, oh, this is going to be... Because, yeah, John Bellis and Joe Masson, they just have beckoning voices. They're fucking awesome in their performances. I can see why they changed it.
Not a fan of John Bellis. It's a tale as old as time, really.
Well, the voice itself doesn't fit, but God, his delivery and passion.
No, the accent is fine. It's just the pitch and the voice. Like I know they pitched
Eddie Glenn is far better. I do agree, but like, man, I never thought it'd be this fun. Yeah, Ian McGregor. Ian McGregor was also considered.
John Bellis worked much better as like a railway series Thomas.
Yeah, Ian McGregor would have worked great for the role too. I think.
Who?
Ian McGregor.
I have no idea who that is.
Hello there, the Obi-Wan in the Star Wars.
Oh my god, I haven't seen the prequels.
I guess you haven't seen the memes. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Oh my god.
You are very much, you're an ignoramus, and you are not going to watch the Star Wars. This is not a Star Wars podcast. This is a podcast for geeks, nerds, and the mentally deficient.
The voice cast for the engines is pretty good, except for
the comic guy. Could the comic book guy fucking take over from that?
Yeah.
I'm a goddamn gay person.
Magic Railroad makes us go bananas to like our Magic Railroad watch along is literally just us ad-libbing bullshit the entire time. I still have
and streaming for several minutes.
I still gotta finish that. God.
What? Yeah, you can finish it now, of course.
Not on the podcast. We still got 2 more seasons to talk about.
Of course.
But yeah,
of course.
But yeah, Magic Road, I'm really happy they made the decisions they did in the final cut. But
Michael E. Rogers is the best, actor in the movie because he knows exactly what movie he's in for, and he's just like, I know this script is shit, but let me do it the best I can. And he does it well.
I fucking love Alec Baldwin's performance. How fucking high Alec Baldwin's.
He sounds like a fucking mental patient for half.
I love the beach part where he's just laughing.
The way he just fucking stares at the camera.
Yeah, like even
fucking hilarious.
That's the weird thing is like even in the original version where he's not the narrator, he's still just talking to the camera. He's a crazy schizo. I love it.
Why is he the narrator? Like Lily's the narrator.
Yeah,
it's just like weird.
I have to find a flower. I have to make a call.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did we put this all here for me? Well, that's very kind of you. That's what I call a perfect landing.
Yeah, like Britt was trying so desperately between 3 different camps.
Like, why did they get fucking Peter Fonda on this shit?
He's trying too hard. This is the wrong movie for that performance. Same with Mara Wilson.
I don't even know what he's best known for.
Like Mara Wilson's performance is okay. Both their performances are okay, but yeah, they're both in the wrong movie. And like fucking Lily, she's a dumbass. Why do you follow the directions of a dog? You did.
Yeah. I mean, Mara Wilson's okay for, she's fine for a child actress.
We go between all these different plots that are fucking like one-sided.
I think there's like 4 of them, 4 plots.
Yeah, they don't all come together until literally the last fucking 10 minutes. It's like, holy shit, guys.
You didn't need to have that scene of James in the smelters. It just feels like complete out of nowhere because you had fucking...
It's an intense scene.
Why couldn't Junior just jump off of Diesel 10's roof? I know that's highly unsafe, but could have landed on some grass. Yeah. I know one of the engines would have stopped for you. Speaking of which, why are there only 7 engines?
But bro was show-offy and had to do the surfing and the yeehaw, So that's kind of...
why are there only 7 engines on Sodor?
Why the fuck did Junior do the shit on the windmill that got him on Diesel 10 in the first place? Was he negative IQ?
He's mentally deficient.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's just like...
I love how Edward just fucked off. Technically, his prop wasn't even on set. It was like at an exhibition. But yeah, like, they fucking...
No, it was at an expo in 2000. They shipped it over. It's just like they never repainted him in a matte for the film. In that photo from a Japanese place in 2000, he's still in gloss. So he was never in any of those scripts. They just said he just wasn't needed.
Yeah, people said like headcanon, like, oh, he was the one taking Topham and his family on the journey. I like to think like Edward saw like all this magic shit come into his world. He was like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna leave.
And then there's just like fucking why aren't fucking Mavis, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, Bill, Ben, Boko, the fucking Class 40 Diesel. Why don't you just get all those guys to do background?
They took extra props anyway, so why don't you just go the extra?
I know there's a behind the scenes photo where Diesel is where Diesel's prop
and it's just like,
is in one of the pictures.
Fuck, you had opportunities here. This is your big Thomas movie, and this is the like the model shoot.
And they were perfectly okay with fucking repainting existing props. They fucking made Ari and Bert into Splatter and Dodge.
Yeah, like the model shoot is okay, but at the same time, we miss so much. Like that fucking.
It's just so like I know David Min directed it. It's just like it just feels so stagnant.
Lighthouse shot. Oh my god, we needed more like that.
It's just like if you look up the definition of Model Thomas, then Magic Railroad is what would come to mind in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like everything is shot so very samey. The night scenes are obviously great. I love the atmosphere and dark contrasty shadows in those. But again, it just feels like we're just kind of doing the same, going through the motions. There's nothing theatrical about it, apart from when the crew fucking dunked Diesel 10's model off the viaduct and it permanently fucked it up. Like, they never fixed that shit in Calling All Engines.
Bruh. Like,
he's sitting on his chassis the wrong way around. And then Nitrogen's model accurately reflects this, and it's the funniest error in the world. Similar to how Percy's toolbox is flipped the wrong way. And that's carried over for years.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. We should probably
like Nitrogen get flack for the fucking sausage party shit, but sometimes they were just too faithful to the models.
I mean, the character design of that movie is, but yeah, they did a good job with Thomas. I guess we should transition into season 6. Magic.
Well, there's still more to talk about with Railroad. We barely mentioned the original cut.
I mean,
because I've seen the work.
What can we say about it that isn't new?
It's drawn out. PT Boomer's a shitty character. It's just
it
just meanders a lot. There's even more pointless human scenes.
I'm looking forward to Cardi's version, but for novelty only, it is going to be.
I don't think Cardi's version is going to change the film for me.
Not.
Because I think the idea was just fundamentally broken from the start.
Yeah. Like I
think you should have just let David Minton direct the movie with a script, and Brick could have just produced it.
Yeah, it's just, man. Or better yet, Thomas isn't like ideal on the big screen. Ultimately, like Lost Treasure gets close, and even then, like our opinions.
That was shown in UK cinemas.
Weirdly, with that movie, yeah. So we'll talk about Lost Treasure whenever we get to the Brenner. But
yeah, true.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. This movie is bizarre.
I think I get it a 2 out of 10. That's like just barely passing. D-.
I would give it a 2 or a 3, like objectively, like actually, like critically, but like, dude, I'm too fond of this movie. It's just like it's so embarrassing and abhorrent to what.
Like I know for a fact they're very briefly considering a Magic Railroad sequel, but then the movie flopped so badly at the box office that they just fucking canned it.
That Brit had to fucking leave. Yeah, God, it's like, man, like I don't know. Like there was passion in Magic Road for the wrong reasons, but
like everyone, it's endearing that everyone talks about how Britt was a very good director to work with. Everyone had fun on it.
Alec Baldwin was probably the one. It's hard to say which classic narrator spoke the most highly of Britt. I think it was Baldwin. He straight up said he adored her. Like she must have. She was probably not easy to work with in terms of crazy acid trip visions like this, but like in terms of like her general like just mood and.
Well, he was a professional on set, which could have been very much useful for the time he shot someone.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. God.
Season 6.
Season 6 is overhated. You all are fucking babies.
It's like people call this shit Season 6 and 7. Fuck! The Ghoulane era. They fucking call it, get your jokes out of the way now. You get your 6, 7s out of the way.
Thomas Cynic is when I found out about this Ghoulane era shit. I call Boulder.
I don't segregating it as the Ghoulane era. And to me, this is the
season 7 we can call proto hit era all days though. Season 6 though.
We'll get to that.
Like season 6 is it's still classic. It's a weird. It feels
like the season that had the most growing pains from coming back from the movie. The visuals took a hit, obviously, because I don't think they were fully adjusted to working on the TV show yet.
Yeah, when it keeps switching back and forth between full screen and widescreen, that's how
they only do that for like the first 6 episodes, and then the remaining 20 are in like a properly native widescreen.
But then there's that one shot we were talking about, the episode where Diesel fucking dies off a cliff, and there's that one shot of Diesel that's like really stretched in the widescreen crop. It's like,
oh yeah,
oh my god, why Diesel meme? But like also, yeah, I don't understand what the. Yeah, I think the visual direction of season 6 is.
I always described it as a warm winter or just a gloomy.
The winter episodes do look really great. And the night scenes have a nice atmosphere, unlike the seasons before. It's cozy, and I get it being a little flat and the model's missing the sheen. But as you've said many times, I'll just say it for you, like.
Yeah,
they just show better on camera. It hides imperfections without the reflections. As much as I like how cool. The sheen is just cool factor. It doesn't contribute anything. So I don't care. I'm indifferent to it. But yeah, and the grayer look just kind of looks like it just looks like Brit.
It looks like a briny, miserable December.
It's like the nitrogen era.
And I like a lot of episodes from season 6.
Season 6 overall is a very well written season. I can't say
season 6 has a better legacy than season 5 does, because season 5's only legacy was cranky. We have fucking Salty here. We have fucking Harvey here.
Jack and the Pack. There were a lot of great characters this season introduced, and the old ones. I think the Flanderization people say they have is massively overstated. Like.
Middle Engine is not the worst episode in the world, people. It's not that bad.
I don't like it, but it's like, okay, it's not like terrible.
Like, Unlucky Tug fucking bashed this season really hard in his video.
Like, the Edward episode isn't good. I'll give him that. It is.
Yeah, fucking Buffer Bother. That hate's totally bad because it's just 5 minutes of some bitch whining, complaining, and sulking.
Yeah. But it's not hit era yet where it's like, oh, it's a super slow fucking, alright, we get it, gets the point. It's like, there's still airtight. Like, season 7 is where they start getting slow with this shit.
And we'll get to season 7. Like, Thomas and the Jet Engine was a fun story. I liked that one a lot.
Same. Jack and the Pack.
And then there's just this weird instance where they do adapt a Railway Series story in the form of fucking Faulty Whistles, which is a story about Duncan transporting a pianist named Headmaster Hastings. Like, and then he loses his whistle.
Oh yeah,
fucking
Mike's whistle, right?
Yeah, and Audrey didn't get the credit for it.
Darn you! I forgot to pull up the. Should pull up the wiki for Magic Railroad.
Yes, pull up the wiki. You didn't pull up the wiki for that, did you?
No, but to be fair, when we I forgot to say this earlier. We will do Whenever the director's cut is out, we'll talk about it in whatever podcast.
We'll probably do a discussion on that. Yeah,
as next time. I don't want to do one just for it, but because again, our thoughts aren't going to be crazy.
Yeah,
like the season starts off like really strong with like all these like introduction episodes. Like I get why people complain about Harvey.
It kind of just fizzles out at the end. Yeah, but it's still like a solid, consistent batch of good episodes.
Yeah, like Fogman's great. Jack in the Pack.
Yeah, and they predicted AI.
Yeah,
predicted AI. And there's also fucking Jack Frost. Can we talk about the narrators now? No.
Scary Jack Frost, cried James. Okay, but for real,
Alec Baldwin everybody knows Alec Baldwin's pretty terrible in season 6, but I think it was that because of that.
No, he's fine. He's actually okay. Like he's.
But I think that was because of the divorce he had with Kim Basinger the same year as season 6.
I think it was a mix of that, and because Britt wasn't there, he wasn't as passionate. I bet you.
Britt was still involved mainly as an executive producer.
I have to imagine 90% of why Baldwin loved what he did on it and gave it his all was because of Britt, and not having her there as much, just unmotivated. And by season 7, it was just like, who gives?
Alec Baldwin does have some good character voices this year. Like I like Elizabeth Salty and fucking Fat Controller, and his Gordon voice is also fun.
Yeah, like he still does voices for someone. Like they're subtle. Maybe the directors told him to be less cartoony. That's probably what happened. And then for the new characters, they made exceptions because, well, we gotta sell the toys. So, exaggerate them. But
yeah, because fucking Tug brought up how, the stations are now referred to by their proper names now. Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, it's like, fine. It worked okay in the first 5 seasons with how they did it because it's like, yeah, they were trying to go for a more storyboard quaint vibe, but that's not the case as much anymore. It's kind of weird. It is a bit moneyed, but again, it sells toys. It's not distracting. Let's see.
True.
Twin Trouble's kind of a weak one, and Percy.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. It gets too much hate personally.
Percy and the Haunted Mine's dumb. I just don't
fucking. It's one of my favorite seasons, yet I do not have a lot to say about it. Oh, It's Only Snow was a great episode. I love that one a lot.
Same. World's Strongest Engine. I mean, the crash.
Yeah, and you're just bringing Diesel back again, and you're not doing anything artistic with it. He's here. He wants to show how many trucks he can build, and then he fucking lobotomizes himself. Also,
I'll be real. While I do defend a lot of the grayness of this season, I think this episode just looks ugly. I'm sorry, it looks fucking bad.
Yeah, I fucking agree with you because Brendan Docks is a fucking gray set. There's not much going on.
This looks so ass. Yeah.
And we haven't mentioned the songs yet, but they're just nice, quaint children's music.
we need to talk about the sing-along songs. I love most of them, but it's like, yeah, you can only say much. Like, oh, cool song. Snow Song makes me emotional.
Like, you had one of the fucking Beatles right there. Why didn't you just make Ringo do a song?
And why the fuck did you not put Island Song and Night Train in Magic Road? That feels
like criminal. What you could just get Ringo Starr to sing the Island Song. You could have done that. You had one of the fucking Beatles right there, and you just don't use his talent.
But the locomotion was apparently higher priority. So yeah.
That's not even an original song made for that film. It's a cover of an existing one.
I think Scaredy Engines is my favorite of the season, honestly.
My favorite is It's Only Snow.
Yeah.
It's relatable, and I hate fucking snow, and I hate shoveling it.
Ironically, our favorite...
Scaredy Engines is fucking funny.
That's so ironic.
There's also Thomas Percy and the Squeak, which is made funnier because of Michelangelo's peasant.
Yeah, Angelus is superior this season. I think we can agree on that. He actually... This is where he peaked, and then he fell off immediately after. Like, it's funny.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like... Oh, my God. He is just... Oh, yeah. Like, I don't think he's this passionate at anything else aside of the show, aside from like Hero of the
Rails, maybe,
where he's like straining his throat as an old man. Yeah, he was even kind of old by this point. Yeah, he was cooking. Whatever.
And then you have fucking Mel Brooks over there still acting.
Whatever they were giving him in The Well to be that motivated, I wish they kept that for the hit era. But hey.
And then I think this is a good segue into season 7, huh?
No, we're not done with season 6. I'm just
real. Oh yeah. The pack episodes.
Yeah, those are good. Jack in the Pack in general, I'm not going to talk much.
It's just a weird enigma.
Yeah, like it's good, but it's just like Tugs. It's like, okay, like it's a bit, and in this issue, it's just competition. Like other shows that this is doing,
Like fucking Hit already owned Bob the Builder and said, "You're not fucking doing this. Kill yourself. Shut the shit down."
I mean, yes, like the Thomas's Trusty Friends is a great episode. On Site with Thomas also is too. Why is his name? Why did they force their names, Thomas and Percy's names, into so many episodes? It's so stupid.
Yeah, the original titles were perfect. Honestly, they were fine. They didn't
obscure
need much
little
changing.
references that only like those in the know would know, and it's cute, but no, you just
Yeah. So I think we can move on to season 7 now.
Yeah, I guess we might as well. Season 6 gets.
This is the first season where I say there's like a very noticeable drop.
Whoa! Like we got ratings. We're doing ratings. Remember?
Yes.
I think season 6. I'll give like an 8. I'll give it an 8. Yeah. I don't think it's perfect. I do think, it starts mishandling some things, but it is like it doesn't get credit. Okay, now season 7. Yeah, this season's weird. This is a weird one we're going out on here.
Yeah, season 7 is the first season I consider to be the first notable drop in quality.
It does not feel Allcroft or Minton. It just feels like Hit. Like I consider this part of the Hit era because fucking on one of the slates for the episodes it says Hit Entertainment on it. And they meddled with the script so hard. David fucking left out of protest, like, because of their bullshit. And I can't blame him. These stories are...
Like, we forgot to mention it, but his last writing credit was Edward the Very Useful Engine.
Yeah, I thought the last story he did was Toby's Windmill, though.
Yeah, he only did the story by credit for that.
Right. That's so fucked that the last thing he wrote was that episode, though. Holy shit.
It was fine. It was a quaint episode.
I don't know.
It wasn't anything amazing, but it was quaint.
Topham's plan was so fucking contrived. It's just...
Yeah, true. And just generally, everything in this season just feels bland.
Yeah.
Like, the visuals, David isn't trying as hard. The lighting just feels flat. Like, at least people give season 6 a lot of shit, but at least it has something that makes it stand out. Season 7 is just classic Thomas. Reduced down to its most base surface level identity.
It's classic Thomas on autopilot.
About Magic Road.
Yeah. It feels like the writers came in only seeing Magic Road and thinking, okay, what the fuck do we do with this? Like, it is a bizarre...
Like, so many episodes this season are either extremely mid or just downright awful.
Yeah, and the good majority
of
it...
Like, sometimes you'll have an occasional gem like James and the Queen of Sodor or Gordon and Spencer, but then you just have shitty ones like Emily's New Coaches, the old bridge, or fucking What's the Matter with Henry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like... When I was leaving my ratings, like, I was on a roll. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely feel the way I do about these. And then season 7, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. None of them are great, but none of them are terrible. It's just like 7 out of 10 hell is basically what
it just feels so lifeless. Like I can obviously tell everybody on the crew was running out of steam by this point, and they were just trying to get the final chance. Oh, god damn it.
You said there'd be no puns, and we've said a bunch unintentionally.
It wasn't intentional.
That's what we get for going for 2 straight hours. Oh my god,
we are? Holy shit.
The Tangled one might be even longer. Better brace for that. If we're reacting to episodes too, that's...
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Moo. Beep, beep. I do not run a jam factory.
Sorry, we're being so obnoxious, guys.
Yeah.
It's just our autistic...
Then there's fucking an episode where Harold fucking carries a goddamn horse on
what were they smoking when they wrote that? Who wrote that, actually?
It just feels like a fucking nitrogen plot.
We need to call out that... We need to expose the writer of that. Robin Kingsland, what the fuck was wrong with you? Anyway, I will say...
the new characters this year, only one of them actually did something, and that was Spencer.
I mean, other than Emily, I like him. Or I guess Murdoch's also kind of...
Emily is like Unlucky Tug, Sodor's finest, convinced a lot of people on the character, but I never liked her.
Emily
in this season,
weird.
she's fine.
In season 8, she just becomes utterly obnoxious.
She's an
And then in the
insufferable
CGI
bitch.
series, they constantly keep playing up, woe is me. I've never done anything special before. And I think there's like 4 different episodes
Yeah.
in like season 19 alone where it's like there's one where it's like, oh, why can't I be as good as Caitlyn? Ugh.
Like, Unlucky...
It's just by a certain point, they just like, we don't know what to do with this character, but we have to keep her here out of obligation anyhow.
Yeah. Like, Unlucky Tug, like, was trying to justify, like, oh, it's like a Charlie Brown and Lucy thing. I was like, no. We're like, okay. We're comparing Thomas to Peanuts now. All right. They're both quaint, but in their own ways, guys. We don't need a cross.
Yeah, it's true.
Just to excuse this cookie cutter... Like, I no offense, because, like, the female characters in this show, a lot of them are
Do we
great.
even mention the fucking hit Writer's Bible, which was finished around the same time season 7
and it's
7
fucking
was...
atrocious. It gets so much...
Oh my god.
It was a blind writing, clearly. Like, they were like, all right, guys, we need to only watch a couple episodes to write this. Only a few. I don't think...
Yeah, only a couple. And I think that most of what they based it off of was, like, season 6. And I like season 6, but its bad moments really stick out.
Like, that's why I resent ever the very useful engine like other people do, because it's like, yeah...
I'm opening up the fucking Thomas and Friends Bible from March 2003, and it's like they define these the main characters as, like, people on the fucking playground, and it's like... And then Thomas defined as, like... Oh, let me see here.
It's just like, oh my god, they wanted to make
like
the show for babies. The babies.
Like, this was, like, the first evidence of it. Like, you could tell just so... Like, season 6 had a lot of its morals hand-fisted, but then season 7 it's in almost every other episode, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. It's just...
Like, in the fucking... There's a shitty... Oh, the Ringo US stubs were terrible because they always see the morals. Nobody fucking cares. The stories were still good. And you have another dub anyway, and then this season's just like... Oh... We should be friends, Thomas says to Arthur after fucking getting him covered in cum or liquid or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. Gosh, like... I want to...
And they fucking mentioned Boko in the damn Writer's Bible, and he's not even a character in this. And they mentioned Duke, and he's never in a character in any of these seasons.
Yeah, it was just at this point that
they can't if you don't like the characters, they don't let the characters get angry anymore. Like in season 2, that was the last season to have an engine outright say, "Shut the fuck up, just shut up, fuck off."
Shut up! It's not funny. Yeah, it's like
Britt Allcroft definitely got in the hand of that one. And then these seasons, like, are we trying to dumb down the content?
I think that,
like,
I love how my favorite shows have the characters being assholes constantly.
Like in season 7, there's like moments of classic Thomas in there. Like 3 Cheers for Thomas is a great episode. I really like that one. And James and the Queen of Soda, that's just a nice James story. And then again, like the rest of these, like, what's the matter with Henry? And at least in that, Henry being sick has like nothing to do with Special Cole. If it had something to do with that, then I would have been majorly annoyed. But it's like for leaving a person in a wheelchair to climb up the fucking stairs, and that's the end result, and that's what you get.
Yeah, I think season 7 is the one I have the least to say about, because it's just like, what is it?
It's just like, people always see it as like an underrated gem, and it's like,
no, it's not.
What?
Just because you watch a foreign dub doesn't make it better either. Like, I'm sorry.
Like, we watch these episodes and we literally 2 times speed the back half of them.
Like, the narration in both English
dubs god, the narrators.
Atrocious. Like, oh my god.
The narrators are, like, terrible this year. Well, terrible in air quotes. Michelangelo says,
bored.
Why?
He's ASMRing. And then,
I don't know what the fuck happened. It was only a year gap.
The directors told him to be quiet, I guess. And then Brandon's fucking, like, overstimulating his shit. The Americans were like, yeah, like, be cartoony and goofy. It's not like Baldwin where it makes sense. At least
trying to do voices, and he's like, how am I going to make the Children's Day really special? Me? Never see me porn. So
fucking loves the gruff and nasally voices that he never does many more other voices.
I'm the Great Western Engine.
Shouldn't have to shiver.
He's literally just you. You're just a sheltered little country bumpkin. I mean, that word. Like, he interpreted Great Western as in literally meaning the Western United States. And not the actual Great Western Railway.
Yeah. See, season 7, man, I can't feel anything towards it. I'm just numb. I'm desensitized. Or whatever the word is. I'm just like,
I mean, Mike and Junior's score, we've neglected to mention them, but I think that's my favorite season that they ever scored.
I mean, I guess I get what you mean.
Because it's not like, because like every single season, like seasons 4 through 6, all reused a lot of themes. And then season 7, every theme they made was brand new, and I fucking love that.
And it's also considerably less synthy, because like as much as because my favorite score is, I think season 3 and 5, I think, are close in score.
I think my favorite pieces from them were Thomas' theme. They ran that rendition of "Let's Have a Race" that plays, and just generally a lot of the atmospheric themes that play this year.
Yeah, season
that was really nice.
Pretty good
like they were gonna do stuff for season 8. I think they had demos like for season 8.
Mike
and then
Jr. gladly would have stayed on, but in came the engine roll call, and they're like, "Well, fuck it."
I think there was also just like a legal dispute involved with that as well.
Also, Robert Hartshorn, I am not familiar with his rescore for season 7, but
like a lot of his themes would go on to be reused in like the later hit seasons. Like I know
reusing cues.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like he's not all bad, but he's so obsessed with horns and it just sounds like sad tuba music. Like some of the rescores in season 7, like that Diddy and fucking the Runaway Elephant, that was fun. And then Renee's on the roller coaster. I can mention that now. See, this episode is just so boring because the storyboards look really fun, and then it's like the actual episode, all they did was just fucking tilt the camera to make it seem like it was action, but you didn't speed up the footage in any way. So it's just like, okay.
So I just want to point out, we make a point to each other a lot about like echo chambering and such, and we've been I think we've unintentionally been doing that a bunch. I think we watch Unlucky Tug too much. I think that's the lesson to learn. The big takeaway from this podcast is we have a chronic Unlucky Tug addiction. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, true.
So, 6 out of 10. The season fucking
D-.
What a way to end this lovely classic series discussion
of Thomas. And it's just like the new show. Like literally before we even thought about recording it today, we were like, I just went on Twitter, took a glance, and I just saw the fucking Flynn Jr. bot.
Yeah. But yeah.
Might as well make our stances on the 2026 show clear, huh?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just jumping so rapidly to conclusions and bitching and complaining. I think
the new faces look fine.
They look fine. Some of them are dumb.
People complain about James is when he just looks like the later Railway Series ones.
Like Percy's fucking kills me. Like I'm sorry. Like they're charmingly goofy. All right, but they don't need to be like.
Like Percy's face looks like a fucking smile you'd fucking make. No, don't fucking lie to me for a second, dude.
No, I could probably make that face easily, but like, yeah,
because you're too.
Yeah, there's some pretty interesting choices they're making, bringing back these nitrogen characters.
And then I just seen fucking Nia, people saying Nia's new face is a fucking racist caricature. As if the original wasn't already bordering on stereotyping.
I think it looks best in All Engines Go. I think they found a balance there. I wish they kept that balance. In fact,
like I'm not a fan of how they wanted to keep the irises colored with this one, but I'll get used to it.
I like them. I think it makes sense to give them more distinct.
Just don't make the eyes the pupils the same color as their paint. Like Charlie, they didn't make Charlie's eyes fucking green, fucking purple. They made her eyes fucking green. And Charlie's female now. Congrats on the transition.
Yeah, props to her.
I don't know why they didn't just name her Charlotte though.
Yeah, it's like a fair point. It's like if you're
it's like the new toys look fine. It's just we haven't gotten a trailer, and we're like a few weeks away from the new content coming out.
I don't know if it's just gonna be for the merch or for the actual show itself, but yeah, I'm really curious.
We need something.
We need actual footage of this thing, not just 5 seconds of Thomas winking and fucking blitzing through the set. Like, because the animation looks really good.
Looks fine. There's some clipping errors. Like it's a step up in rendering quality. It looks nice. We just don't know who's fucking doing it.
But they're bringing back the big world bouncing. I like the big world bouncing. It adds expression. It's fine.
Unless it's just like if it's done in the manner of like Journey Beyond Sodor, it's fine. But if they're doing it in the Blubble way, where engines constantly start just almost start tipping over.
Yeah, no. And if they sound like kids, like All Engines Go. I mean,
my god!
I mean,
if that happens, I'm not watching it. I'm sorry.
I think if it's like Bluey, where it's like these like these like actually chill British like blokes, like these young scoundrels. Like I don't know, it could be
We
okay.
like practically barely know anything about this show.
It just makes
really
it so
weird.
much more intriguing whenever we get new stuff. It's like so weird. Like Rosie being the new female lead. Like okay, that's a choice.
Okay, I mean, I would have been okay with James, but okay.
I wouldn't even minded if they kept Mia. I would have understood that, but like now it's fucking.
Like I actually want to pick up the new toys for the show.
Yeah, the
because
toys
I
look good.
Good.
Like just ignore the fucking designs. Like they actually, they're putting some extra effort into these. They haven't in a while. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I feel like this era of Thomas we're in, and talking about the classic series in retrospect, it's interesting.
We've been doing this for the last 6 years almost because the show ended during the pandemic. All Engines Go exists.
Yeah.
And then we've been patiently waiting for some sort of return to form, and now we have it.
In the past
and now we have it, and people are just fucking complaining again. It's like, you can't win.
Yeah, in the past, especially after I guess they felt entitled with the past year, because we've gotten so much good shit.
I think, like, what I want for this new show is that I don't want it to be made for us fans. I don't want there to be tons of fan service, hand-fisted, like those.
Well, they said it's for fans old and new, so I think...
What I want from it is, like, to just... Like, it captures what Thomas is, but yet it can appeal to the new generation of kids. Like I just genuinely want new young kids now to actually, watch this show and like it and connect with it, and then go down and then see that there was an old show that was so good with 12 wonderful seasons, and then they become a fan of actual trains.
Yeah, like I actually like the direction the Thomas YouTube channel is taking, where it's all the eras. It's a bunch of variety. Like you can pick your flavor. It's not like a wasteland of All Engines Go nonstop. It's actually
it's like they're actually putting the new show on Netflix this year, and then for the US,
I don't know
if
Netflix is the best choice anymore, but hey, they gotta put it
again.
somewhere.
They are putting it on YouTube as well for the series of 18 episodes.
Yeah. I think YouTube will be where it can thrive if the pilot's views are...
And then in the UK, it's fucking airing on Milkshake for some reason. I didn't know that still existed.
Yeah, they've been airing it on Milkshake since...
I've been watching Thomas Twitter with eagle eyes, waiting for new toy leaks and just new leaks about this show. I'm hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hope that... I hope it's good. I hope it can, it's not going to appease everyone. I think there might be...
if you remember during the Brenner era, the show was good, but nobody was fucking watching it because the marketing was terrible. I didn't even know season 21 had aired or existed until, fucking COVID.
To be fair, at the moment they brought Adventure Begins into the fucking equation with the production timeline, and then, they were trying to scramble...
why do you need the Adventure Begins as, a special? Lost Treasure is already, the 70th special. You don't need a second one.
Yeah.
And then they just said, we can't fucking finish seasons 19 and 20 on time. And then we have to do a completely unrelated movie in between this and the 21st season. And another movie, which we couldn't even finish. And then we got bought out, and then someone has to help us to do our work until the show's end. And then we get 4 more seasons just to hold off a little longer until On Go shows its head.
This goddamn show's history, dude. It's endlessly, twists and turns. It's just fascinating.
And that's what I want new kids to eventually discover. I want them to go down that rabbit hole like we did, our old asses did.
Yeah. It's just even if I'm not fully into the original books or the train lore, those first 6 seasons, man, and they just...
It's just a comfy, quaint show about trains.
It's a thing in my heart.
I'll close this up with what Ringo said about the show. Is you never know just how big it got. It's just it stands out because it was different. And he didn't even believe that hardly in the show. And he was and then he did it and then saw how big it got. And, he respected it. And I truly cherish that,
Yeah.
And it's also I followed this band's music career for the rest of my life after that.
Yeah. And I'll even say, at the end here, Carlin said, because, it's the one thing, in that old era that, above all other kids' me, it's the morals of these stories, they weren't blatant, they weren't in capital letters, they were gently massaged into the framework of the show, and you could just enjoy all this banter, you could just enjoy all of this cool train stuff that those nerds
It's pure escapism.
you can enjoy the quaint models on the sets. At the end of the day, it's just like, I feel like this was a show that was at one point made where it was something for everyone, you know. And I'm hoping
Yeah.
in this new,
Like Jim Henson didn't want to be known as just like the guy who made kid stuff. He wanted the Muppets to be for everybody.
yeah.
And isn't it fucking funny how Hit Entertainment was founded by Jim Henson? What do you think the H in Hit stands for?
Jesus
Henson
fucking
International
Christ.
Television.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird to think about.
Let's
Jim
piss
Henson,
all over graves,
Hit
guys,
Entertainment.
every day of the week. But
Like Jim just fucking founded, unbeknownst to him, one of the biggest conglomerates in children's animation.
yeah. But all of these, like, you know, Thomas is one of my go-tos, and like all of these shitty arguments we have in modern discourse of, oh, animation is cinema. Oh, it's just a
Oh
kids
my! I'm
movie.
looking at you, Zach. Fuck you.
And
I'm
it's
looking
like,
directly at you.
and it's like,
For context, I argued with this guy for 3 days about whether Looney Tunes was for adults.
it's just like, man, like,
And
why
he
do you
can tell
think
you firsthand that I lost my
why
mind.
do you think people talk to death about Pixar? We talk of death about Pixar, and we're going to in this podcast. Don't you worry, guys. It's just like,
Yeah.
and literally the next episode, I guess, since we're at the end here, yeah, like, probably, again, the repeating myself thing, but yes, we're talking about Tangled next time, so.
Yeah.
Look forward to my gleeful parasocial adoration and Tyler's mental torment, I guess, and endless suffering at my corniness.
Yes. I still want to kill you, but I get all that off.
I tortured him through the whole thing. It's fine. We'll also have some guests on board.
You.
We won't name them right now. We'll save us.
Yeah, one of them is Weird Al Yankovic and Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Gee whiz.
I feel like I know what you're quoting, but I can't even off the top of my head.
Gee whiz. It's the froggiest march you ever did see.
Oh, that.
Gee whiz.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you so
We hit it out of the park.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
And I'll see you when I see you. Just don't go call animated films exclusively for cinema, and I will send a pipe bomb to your house.
Yeah, and Toy Story 4 ain't mid.